Okay, that's fair. I still love the miscellaneous of Dum that you added, Rob. As offended as I sound on that.
Thank you for reminding me of something we're going to do at the top of the sessions. Alright, it is time to start Aronies. Let me see if this thing is sending frames. I'm going to assume it is. We're just going to go out on a limb tonight.
I see it on YouTube.
Okay, I'm banking on it. Alright, welcome to the Ilderon Tales. This is Group B, Legends Lost. And boy, what a time it's been.
Oh, it's only 3 people today?
Yeah, we're missing Anthony, and I'm pretty sure Goblin quit, and I hate recruiting, so we're going to roll with 4. D&D parties can function with 4 people perfectly fine. The game is actually balanced for 4 to 6 people. The more you know. Alright, so we are playing Dungeons & Dragons tonight. It is a role-playing game. Everything you are going to see is live storytelling. Nothing happening tonight is scripted. And yeah, so we're going to have a good time. It is a game that we're playing, so it's a tabletop game. If you imagine like Monopoly or Risk, there are rules that govern how we roll and what our characters can do. But otherwise, we make all the decisions, and the whole world and everything happens inside of our imagination. Moving on from there, if you're under the age of 14, you should probably talk to your parents before you watch this YouTube video. Please and thank you. Finally, we are playing in a homebrewed setting called Ilderon. We have a website which you can find out more about the setting. It's called www.ilderontales.com. And you can read more about our setting there in the show and learn more about what's happening in the campaigns. So tonight I'm going to be saying less. I don't know how many times I've said it already, but that is my goal. And I was told that something interesting to do at the start of every stream would be to give an interesting tidbit about Ilderon, not even related to the story. Because so much of the lore and the things people discover in the world are directly related to the story. Because, of course, everybody's going on and looking for stuff related to their story to solve the storylines in front of them. So I'm going to give a random tidbit about the world. Is there anything anybody wants to know specifically? Otherwise, I'll just pick a place and say something about it. And this is information that may or may not have been revealed to parties. It's just random.
I will say, personally, I'm always up for learning about new creatures. But, unless somebody... But I don't know how interesting that would be for people.
Okay.
Biggest robbery of all time in Ilderon?
Oh, biggest successful robbery or biggest attempted robbery?
Good question. Which is more interesting?
We'll go with 2. We'll say. Or actually, no. We'll go with the biggest attempted robbery, because that one I know right off the top of my head, and I don't have to sit and think about stuff. The biggest attempted robbery actually happened on a area of the world known as the Clutch in a city called Beechwood Retreat. In the Clutch, it is completely lawless, and there are no governments that hold control over the area. So you get these massive city-states of people clustered together, basically huddling together for safety from their presence. And individual factions tend to rule over these city-states. A worldwide faction in this world is called the Ruby Alliance, which is a mercantile faction They make their home in the city of Beechwood Retreat. They are in charge of that city, and it's basically this massive mercantile port in this lawless region of the world where it's everything you'd expect from a rich tax haven. And as such, it invites and tempts a lot of criminals to come there and rob them. So the master, the Ruby Alliance is ran by certain masters who are dedicated to oversee certain parts of the faction. So there is a Master of Harmony who is in charge of just keeping the entire city running harmoniously. And he has a huge vault of just gold that he's collected from taxes, gold that's been collected from the faction, ruby pieces that have been mined, goods that have been collected over the centuries. A thief by the name of Willis Calcador tried to organize all of the gangs in the slums of the city in order to rob the Master of Harmony. This robbery, though, was prevented by several smaller guilds in the region, all working against one another, that resulted in his death several times. But yeah, the Master of Harmony was attempted to be robbed, but it never got off the ground. And
Both of them did not work.
Yeah, that's the biggest heist attempted in Ilderon's history. There's probably more, but yeah, we'll come to them later. So that's the tidbit for tonight, and let's go into our recap. This is Group B. Does anybody want to handle the recap? I don't 100% remember every single thing that happened, but I remember the main beats. I did not watch or read the recap for last episode because I was here.
Anybody else want to take it?
I mean,
Yeah.
I can attempt to.
Go ahead and start it, and I'll hop in.
You guys go ham on the recap. I remember the major beats that are important for tonight, and if you guys miss any of those, I will add them. I just don't remember all the minor stuff.
You want it from character perspective or just in general?
Either or.
General makes it easier for me. So session started off post meeting with oh god, names.
Elena.
Brandon.
Dila.
No, Dila.
Oh, Dila.
Top
Okay.
hat.
Dila about Elena who got away. I'm not
Not
gonna
completely my fault.
totally, really, but not really, but really, Bombi's fault. After she calmed down, we decided to find Lysandia because she had been in touch with Adril, and we found her with Adril. We were horrible at sneaking, and she just saw us, and we got into the room, and we decided that Admir wasn't a good person to talk to her, so he decided to switch into Terran. And she talked with Sandia, tried to get her to lower her guard before the university's good old giant metal birds got to Lysandia with a message, and then she left. Then Raylos followed her under invisibility and found her meeting with Adril, spoke with her. He had a new plan to give her a piece of paper with magic mouth, right? That's the spell?
Yes.
Yeah, magic mouth on it that she would take to Kaipeldon. Tell her it's an updated version of her thesis on Demon's Blood, and he would have his Risen member put it into his vault, which happens to have the bomb, and magic mouth would trigger while it's in the vault with the bomb and blow it up, thereby getting rid of all traces of it and killing good old oh god, I can't remember her name. Risen member.
Erasin? I think it's Erasin.
Erasin. Yeah.
Yep, it's Erasin.
Yep, and killing good old Erasin, MVP. We found this out through Dralos, who conveyed to us because he had Tapa on him. He
Also, I just called you guys over after all this happened.
what was the spell he cast? He cast a
Modify
spell-
memory.
Cast modify memory to make her think it was her actual plan to take this and remove the whole magic mouth thing from her memory, so she would actually do it because she didn't want to kill anybody. We followed her to her room, took the paper. Bonvi tried to remove modify memory from her, but she's not a holy woman, so it didn't work out.
Yes.
Don't worry.
If
We'll fix that.
you are speaking, I cannot hear you for a second.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
can
you.
hear
Can you hear me?
I can. I changed my headset over. Okay, keep going.
Okay. What was the last thing you heard?
I heard that Lysandia did not remember the modify memory, or didn't
Yeah,
remember the scroll had had magic mouth on it because of modify memory.
Right. So we went to her room, broke in, took the paper away. Bonvi tried to fix her, but later found out that she couldn't because it was worse. We took this to Kai Paladin. We finally have proof that it's Adril, and he was he decided to be a good boy and not continue the project. And we told him about the plot to kill him. We decided we would stay there and make sure nothing happened to him. Bonvi got another metal bird sent to her. She's so popular. It was blank, nothing on it. It was just so that Adril could find out where she was at. She woke up Admir, who was very, very not happy to be woken up. But we used the Shadow Tooth to spy on Adril, found out he was in Bonvi's room casting glyphs. So we told Kai Paladin. We decided to get a
Falcon.
Falcon member. I think it was Simon. We got Simon, and we decided to go confront him. And it was a trap because we decided they were casting dispel magic on the glyphs, and that activated another glyph, which put us into the sewer.
All right. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything important. And that brings us to tonight. Did anybody have anything they wanted to add? If I forgot anything.
One last thing. We
Yes,
Paladin almost tried to teleport out, but I advised him not to. He used Misty Step, found out that it's blocked from teleportation, but he had a spell slot to send message, and he messaged Erasing and told her to get the Risen and Kalkan and let people know that what was happening. Adril.
Okay, so it is the night / the morning of the it's the night of the 27th going into the morning of the 28th of Hunter. You guys are in the capital city of Ilonagai called Sky's Reach, and you are at least 500 or possibly up to 500 feet underground. Let me make notes of this. Hunter 28th dungeon. Alright. So, with you is Simon and Arcanist Kypeldin Calgarin. And you guys are in a sewer. Everything is dark. Does anybody who has dark vision and who?
Kai Paladin cast.
Oh
light.
yeah, Kypeldin did cast light. Okay, cool.
And Vonnevi, I believe, did pull out her Sunblade and started using that as kind of a torch.
Okay,
And
so
I have dark vision, so.
if you guys look to the left side of the screen of where I just dragged everybody to, I've got some just inspirational images for kind of what you see around you. This part of the sewers of the university have been the running water has been cut off. The sea stone has been severed that does plumbing to this area.
Mm-hmm.
All of the gunk and waste that has been washing up here is kind of stagnant. The smell is horrific and overwhelming. There is one path in front of you that leads. Let me pull up this map. Bless you.
Thank you.
All right. There is a path in front of you that leads forward. I don't know if you guys are aware of the direction you're facing.
We are not.
I guess I am going to give you guys a direction so you guys can draw the map. So, you guys are in an unfamiliar area, and if you see the grid on the right side of the screen, you can draw the stuff I described to you. So these sewers are composed of marble grimy walls. To the south is a passageway. It's a passageway that is lined with the stone walkways and these stagnant sludge pools of waste.
Where
running
are we?
through the center. The path goes to the end of your vision. Go ahead.
Where are we compared to, like, according to the grid?
You can draw it wherever you want. If you want to start in the center, you can. As a dungeon master,
You said that it's going south, so we should probably start at the top.
yeah.
Maybe make the pathway.
I'll give Vonby a free intelligence check.
Okay.
DC 14.
Alright.
You can do it, Professor.
Barely. I couldn't do it.
Professor.
So, Bombi is going to remember you are... The Anelian Ward is on the edge of the university.
Mm-hmm.
You almost can kind of compose the direction that these sewers would have to face as far as to, get back and to get out of them. And you start lining it up, but the arcane gate put too many variables in it, and you can't intelligently discern a direction just from the information available to you. You can make a...
Typeldon and Simon would instinctively try and figure out where we are. I'm kind of too stupid to, but I know Typeldon and Simon's first gut would be, where are we?
They've started walking down the tunnel. They're Kypeldon's staff giving off light.
Hey asshole, we're here to protect you. Wait up a second.
He's going to look back and say, he's going to look back, and Kypeldon is the headmaster that presumably
I'm cranky.
a drill wants to kill. Let me pull up, what is this? He's in Sky's Reach, Maphis University. There we go. Kypeldon's going to look back at you and say, he's been one step ahead of us this whole time. I'm not going to stay and wait for him to come send some trapper hunter after us.
We need to at least know direction, but if you're insisting on leaving...
Well, behind you there is a stone wall and a closed portcullis that is covered in calcified grime. You cannot see past it, and he's going to point. And the portcullis is on... Let's see, if you are facing southwards, the portcullis is on the eastern wall, in the back corner of the room. And he's going to point to it and say, there's nowhere to go back there.
All we can really do is follow the path.
I'm drawing what I'm assuming is the path as best as I can. I guess so.
Stralos is
She'll.
going to be just slightly out, maybe 5 feet behind the party, just slightly behind, and maybe kick in some surprise or anything like that.
Okay. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay.
Siegfried will walk in front with, I guess, Simon in front.
I'll walk with them towards the middle, I guess.
Siegfried will tell Bonvi and Admir to stay near the back with Kypeldon. Your magic casters, it's better for you to stay in the back row.
Would
Yes,
it be
but
better for me to
also
be the ones that are in front with you?
That might be true, but we also need someone who's good at spot. How good are your eyes down here?
Oh, my eyes are very, very.
All
I've
right.
got dark vision and mediocre perception.
I've got
All
dark
right.
vision and okay vision.
As well, you can take a look. You can keep an eye back there as well. See what we miss.
That's fair.
So
So
far,
Von,
in
we
the
will.
front won't be as strategically well. Drelos, are you able to go farther ahead, keep an scout out for us?
I could do that. I've got a high enough stealth I can be able to, even with bad perception, they won't see me coming.
Right. Then I'm gonna take my familiar and put it on your shoulder and say, "Keep her with you. Let her know if you find anything."
Is that a good idea, trying to look through the bird when we're down here? I think you should keep your senses
Oh no,
to
no,
it.
no. She'll let me know. I don't need to look through her eyes.
Okay. If you guys look at the bottom of the screen, do I have that marching order correct?
I think so.
Yep. That seems
Yeah,
pretty
that sounds
good.
about right.
No part should honestly be in the back. It was being a giant wall of armor.
Yeah, wouldn't hurt. Maybe having um bubble at what the carayatom.
Von V.
Yeah, behind Von V. How do I undo things?
Okay.
Um,
I can move them for you.
thank you.
All right. Go ahead and give me Siegfried's passive perception.
I got 22.
22. Bombies is 27, I believe.
Yes, it is.
All right.
And also, my passive investigation is 19.
Okay. What is Drelos's passive perception?
17.
Okay.
How many hours? Yeah.
17. Hold on 1 second. Cool. Drelos and Matir is the last one I have to grab. Matir's is 16. Cool. Alright, so, as you guys walk south down this passageway, you walk for what feels 30 feet, 60 feet, 100 feet. It just goes on and on and on. You guys walk for what you believe to be about 100 yards, making your way through this darkness.
I have my daggers ready.
Okay. And Drelos is just walking ahead. Is Drelos stealth or?
Drelos is stealth.
Okay. Give me a stealth check. Okay, that
Good thing I have reliable
17
towns
is
as
going to
well.
be a 25. All right, and let me grab my dice.
And my glimmered leather armor is also going to be kind of matching the surrounding walls.
Okay. All right. So as you are walking down this path, you guys are on elevated stone walkways above the Grime River in the middle, and it's a crime to even call it a river because it is not flowing at all. Whatever water and moisture was down here has either molded over or sludged up in areas. You can see various creatures have gotten stuck in here and have died. As you guys get let me roll real quick for the distance that this happens. As you guys get about just walking very early down here, you're going to see the hand, a humanoid hand inside of this sludge. As each of you walk by, it twitches in your direction. The fingers moving, but unable to get out of the sludge. Arcanus Kypeldon just kind of brings his robes up to cover his mouth and nose, looking at it with disgust, and he continues walking.
Is
Otherwise,
the hand attached to something?
say it again.
Is the hand like actually attached to someone, or is it just like a hand twitching?
It's an arm coming out of the sludge. If it's attached to someone, you can't see who it's attached to. It is twitching.
Does someone want to pull that out? I'll stab it if it's scary. What if it's Raheeman? We all of a sudden just have Raheeman with us?
Mm-hmm.
Who? Siegfried would ask, like, would anybody even come down here?
Not willing.
Someone bet him that they couldn't get any lower in the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not willingly, considering hardly anybody comes here to the upper part of this location willingly. Okay.
I'm ready to stab if someone wants to pull out.
We'll leave this to our VIP. Looking at the Archmark.
Kypeldon, he's going, he looks disgusted by this. He's going to look at you and look down and say, he's gonna look at it and say, if it's moving, it's gotta be some abomination, some animated thing that got washed away down here. Whatever it is, it's stuck. Perhaps a failed experiment. He shakes his hand and says, I want no part.
All right.
And he steps aside and gestures to the pathway, but he's not going to stop anyone else who wants to pull it.
I'm gonna look at Simon and say, hey, you're pretty strong, aren't you?
Simon is going to flex a little bit in his plate mail and say, well, I don't like to brag, but if you've noticed, you've noticed.
Looks like you've been going to the gym. You're looking good.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Come on, advantage.
You do not have advantage. Simon is gonna say, well, I haven't gotten away from the university, but I warm up every morning with Alice. I am. Oh, let's roll this. Simon is going to say, I'm actually up in our spars.
Well, I think that we make a great team. Will you pull out the arm for me?
Ugh. Simon's gonna reach down and say, can't have this weird construct thing or whatever it is running around down here. Even after we're done with here, it's the Calkin's duty. He's going to.
I'll just go ahead and pull it.
Well, he was actually he was reaching down to grab it.
Yeah.
Does Raylos want to give him the help action?
I'll let him do it. I'm pretty sure he's a strong man.
All right. Simon is going to lean down and get ready and put his he can't pull up the sleeves of his plate mail at all. But he's going to get in a squat position for lifting. Wraps 2 hands around the arm of this thing and just gives it a heave. And the whole mound of whatever this moldy sludge is going to come loose on this body. And it appears to have legs. And it is going to...
Appears to have what?
Legs. It's going to leap at you guys, yeah. So...
I've ready action to already have stabbed at him if you did anything.
You did not tell me you're ready in an action. You do have to tell me you're ready in action before stuff happens.
I was saying I was ready to stab this guy. Alright. Well,
Alright.
We'll do initiative.
Click your characters and then roll initiative. So it goes to the thing.
Do you want me to re-roll mine?
Yes, go ahead.
Oh man. I was gonna ask if you could change that to the normal initiative that I rolled. If that's...
Well, it's technically fair because it's still random on the second reroll.
Okay, that's fair.
Alright, Admir and Matir. Let's see, Matir. Gosh, Matir has so much initiative? Alright, and Kaipelden. Tell me I don't have stats on his sheet. That's cool. I will use the Archmage statistics. And Archmage...
I hope I get to just assassinate this. That would be great with the two weapons. Just assassinate, kill before it even lands a hit.
Kaipelden, Garen. Alright, he is going to roll initiative at a 4. Nice. Okay.
Come on, bro.
He didn't want to fight.
I guess you really didn't want any answer, mate.
This mound of stuff has appeared. I need to grab a paladin for Simon.
Or just Simon.
Yeah, just Simon. Let's see. Do we have a knight? Death Knight. That's great. And let's look at the free assets. characters. Give me anything with a sword and shield. There we go. He is a male, but we'll use this for now. Alright, he is between Draelos and it. Okay, alright. It has rolled initiative, and I rolled initiative for him. It is moving at a 13. He is moving at a 4. Alright, and sort all of these by descending turn order. Matir has 1 initiative. Matir is going to look over everybody and say, what's happening up there? And take out he has a headband. He has adamantine armor. Well, he's got 2 hand axes, but he doesn't have them listed on his sheet. So cool. I will pull out hand axes. Alright. Hand axe 1 and hand axe 2. Cool. Alright, he is going to throw a hand axe with his attack action at the shambling mound, and that is going to hit, and he will throw another. Let me pull out his character sheet so I don't have to constantly bring it up consistently since I'm controlling him. Cool, thank you. And he throws a second hand axe. At this level, he has a third attack, but he doesn't have a third weapon. Alright. He deals... Somehow I don't feel like that damage is right. That damage is not right. Give me 1 second to correct this. Sorry about this. One d6 plus strength, 1d6 plus strength, 1d6 plus strength. Okay, this one should work properly. Alright, he hits it twice with 2 hand axes, dealing 14 points of slashing damage. Everybody sees these hand axes whiz by their faces, landing into the mound of sludge, digging into something permanent. You are going to see a jaw move next to where the hand axe has landed in, and marbly black eyes look at Matir and past him to at Siegfried and past him to Matir. It is Draelos' turn. Actually, Matir is going to move forward, pushing Admir back. He rearranges himself in the marching order. It is Draelos' turn. You guys are on a 5-foot wide platform. It is ridiculously hard to move around each other, so each time people do, I'm going to roll you a percentage die if somebody gets shoved off. Assassinate? Alright, go ahead. You have to move around and push back Simon, unless you want to throw your dagger at it.
No, I'm gonna hop over him.
Alright.
I mean, go around him and I feel my dexterity should play into that as well. But I will do my 2-hand attack, and I had my daggers ready. So.
Alright, as you move around Simon, you're going to see him get wobbly and lose his balance, but before he falls into the sludge, he stables himself. That 24 hit, or the 26 hits.
I accidentally hit Valkyr twice, so it should be 26 and 14.
that 14 turns into a 28 because
All the assassination.
yeah. So
Got it.
the 26 hits and the 28 hits. You only get your sneak attack on one of those.
But with assassinate, he's still surprised, isn't he? Oh no, it's just crit. But
Yeah. He is hit for, let's see, 8 plus 6, that's, or plus 17, 23 plus 8 is 31 points of damage. And that's 45. He is still barely alive, and and you don't get to add your dexterity modifier to that second one, because you don't have 2 weapon fighting, so it's going to be 4 damage off the last one.
I have 2 weapon fighting for my fighter class.
You took a level in fighter for 2 weapon fighting?
Yeah, last level.
You scumbag! Alright, yeah, you deal 9 points of damage to him, and that is going to kill him. How do you kill it?
I'm going to first go stab him through the side, and as he reels back a little bit, I'm going to try and take off his throat, like cut as deep as I can through his throat.
Alright. You are going to be able to do so, but you decapitate more than his throat. You take off a good fourth of his upper torso, it just coming loose and dripping this sludge off. And we'll end that. Alright. Whatever it is
Thanks, guys.
dead.
Good job, team.
Kai Peladon is
cleaned up your mess.
Yeah, Kai Peladon's going to brush off like just any dust or grime from his shoulder. Matir is going to come forward and retrieve his 2 hand axes.
I'd like to inspect this for anything that's on the random marsh thing.
Vonvi, well, to help him with the inspection, she's going to use prestidigitation on this thing.
I lied. 45 plus 9 is 54. It's still alive. Okay, so everything that just happened, and it's still moving. It gets back up.
54 plus the
45 plus 9 is 55. It had 58 HP. That's my bad.
My 54 plus the 2 axes, it should be dead.
Oh yeah, wait, no. You did, the axes were 14, then you did 31 points of damage. That put it at 45, then your last hit...
the second attack.
Yeah, the last hit was 9. 9 damage on the second attack.
I thought I got the dexterity added to it.
You did. The dexterity is in there for 9, and that puts it at 55. So it is actually still alive. Quality dungeon mastering coming out here. Alright, here we go. Yeah, you said you wanted to see what was on it, and I opened its character sheet. I was like, alright, let me see what's on it. Oh, well, yeah, that's 58. Alright, so, Dralos' turn happens. It is Admir's turn. This thing is on the ground, limbs moving in a way that shouldn't even be able, as Dralos is holding what appears to be its head in a whole pile more of sludge. Alright, he's not wasting anything big. He's going with Eldritch Blast. Casting 3 ray attacks at it. The first 2 ray attacks are going to hit. The 5 damage is enough to put this thing back down at what was supposed to kill it in the first place. Alright. Now you guys have officially won combat.
Oh boy. As Dralos goes to investigate the body, could I use prestidigitation to try and remove any of the gunk and grime off of this thing to help him loot the body?
Sure.
Alright.
So,
Yeah.
Roll me an investigation check with the help action.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
All right.
If it shines, I find.
Yeah, on this thing, you are going to find. Give me 1 second to see what it takes to cast this spell. Here we go. All right. You are going to see what appears to be a ruby. However, it was much larger in nature originally. It seems that it's lost about a third of its value. You can chisel out the dull part of the stone, or of the gem that has been drained from whatever. Digging through this thing, you don't find anything on it until you open its chest cavity, and you're going to find a ruby inside of there. The ruby, though, has been drained of its value from the spell used on this thing. A third of its value is gone. The ruby's probably, if you clean it up, valued at about 500 gold. In its current state, you might be able to get like 250 for it. It is palm-sized.
Does my sleight of hand work? With
To hide it?
I have 30.
You don't have advantage on the sleight of hand. You did have advantage on the investigation check. But yeah, looking at this thing, you're not going to beat Von B's passive perception with 26 in your sleight of hand.
I will bring it to everyone's attention that I was the one who suggested that we bring this bad boy out.
Hey,
Von B sees you like
I would like a majority of it.
wasn't his sleight of hand 30?
No, he doesn't have advantage on sleight of hand.
Oh, okay.
The sleight of hand was 16, but he's got reliable talent, so it turns into a 26.
Okay.
Von B is the only one who sees him pocketing this large ruby. But as he just makes eye contact with Von B and is just like, "Hey guys, I did it. I should get this."
I wasn't going to say anything.
And we'll just proceed to move forward in the original order.
Right. Back in formation, everyone.
Yes.
Do you want me to re-roll stealth, or can I keep my stealth?
Your stealth was challenged. You will. You can re-roll it. Having you keep it favors me. Having you re-roll it favors you. So, I'm going to be fair. All right. It is going to be a 28 on that stealth check.
First time that he's been able to hide from Vonby.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to see Drelo start skulking ahead again.
Alright. Kind of moving past. As we're walking, though, I'm going to try and communicate to Luna. Do I get a response from her at all?
Luna is at the university with the Find Familiar spell? No.
Not from Find Familiar.
Oh,
Find
Greater
Steed.
Steed? 1 mile.
Yeah, no.
For
1 mile.
One.
Is where she is stored in the stables. Is her stables, which I'm pretty sure Von V would have it closest to her home, to her room as she can.
Yeah, you'd be able to talk to Luna.
Alright, I'm going to see, as we're walking, I'm going to tell Luna that, and here's the thing, I don't know if she can respond, if I can, because I know we can mentally communicate. I'm assuming she can reply in a way that I would understand? Because it's telepathic? I'm asking this now because I know Vonvi would know this.
Yeah,
I just don't know
she
this
can
somewhere.
communicate with you. What do you want your horse to do?
I'm going to just try and have Luna, which my griffin, try and tell me where the nearest. Try and help.
May I
Okay.
make a suggestion out of character?
Yeah, because I know I want her to do something
If
on
you
the
can
big.
alert your mount to post guard, if like to see the eyes at a entrance, if all of a sudden a flood of people start running towards us, let us know kind of what we're about to get into.
Yeah, actually, that's Lions, and I'll ask Luna. Luna, if you are able to get out of your stable, would you? I'm currently stuck under the sewers of my home. Could you perhaps fly nearby the sewer exits nearby and kind of scout out for people leaving there? We might need your assistance getting out of here, or perhaps you being able to dig your way into here if possible.
Luna is going to reply with enthusiasm and say, "It will be done!" And yeah, she's going to take a minute with that. All right.
Alright, yeah, no.
So, as I stated before, you guys walk south about 100 yards before this tunnel even starts to change. There is a pathway that leads eastward for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For what appears to be 50 feet. And then there's another passage that turns and goes northwards. As you guys walk down here, the damp, muggy heat is more apparent to you. On this path leading eastward, go ahead.
Before anyone gets to the path, do I see any footprints going one way or another?
You would have to roll me a survival check to track. You do not see any, though.
I was going to also add, Vonvi would tell her we are currently heading from the sewers south from my room to help her out with the sewers, or figuring out which way we're heading.
You don't notice any footprints turning the corner of this path.
Okay, I will post up and wait for the party. Do we want to turn?
Another thing you see, Drelos, in this path leading eastward, on your side of the path, because there is the 5-foot walkway, the 10-foot river of grime, and then the 5-foot walkway on the other side. On your side, there is a indent into the wall and a stairwell leading upwards.
I will consult the smarter people in the party on which way to go. Cough, 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 Holden. Cough, cough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. While he's consulting Kaipelding, can I do a check to see what looks like it might be a sealed anything of that grime that might be sealing up a exit to here or another entrance?
Okay. So let me describe where you're at. You're basically at a right-angled turn. You have walked south, and eastward is where this path leads next. Are you checking behind you, or are you checking in front of you?
I'm checking both behind and beside me.
Okay. So that is going to be behind you because there is a wall. You're at a corner, basically. So I was just trying to see what side of the corner you're checking. Okay.
Yeah, just like anywhere that nobody seems to be paying attention to.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check. As you guys get to this bend, though, and Drelos is waiting at the turn, Peldon is going to see the... Bonvi does not find anything. Peldon is going to see the stairwell and point towards it and say, if we're in a forbiddance, it only goes 30 feet up. If we can climb high enough, we can teleport out of here.
I will
Sounds like a plan.
continue ahead of them, going up the stairs.
All right, climbing up these stairs, you're going to get about 15 feet up to where this turns, and you are going to feel something give out from underneath you. Roll me a dexterity save.
Everybody?
It's going to be acrobatic.
Or...
No, it is Dralos. It is a dexterity save. You are caught unaware. You did not see this.
Too fast, Dralos. You're breaking stairs.
Oh, is that a 15?
15 it is.
It was fun having a rogue for this encounter. Alright, Dralos. You fall. You fall into a small divot underneath you. As you do, you are going to take. Let's see.
I have uncanny dodge, just to remind you.
Yeah. Alright, you're going to take 7 points of damage as you fall onto the ground. It is piercing damage. And you are going to notice your hands are bleeding. Looking up, the ceiling starts to collapse in on you. I will allow you an additional reflex save to take half damage from the falling ceiling. Otherwise, you take full damage from it.
See, but I can see this ceiling, correct?
You can see the ceiling. Oh,
So
come
my
on!
uncanny dodge with reflexes?
Yes. Do you want to roll that save? Otherwise, you take a total whopping of 13 bludgeoning damage from 4d10.
And
Stupid.
if I rolled, I could potentially face 0?
Yes.
Maybe I should use lucky.
I have not told you what the DC is. I will let you decide that before I tell you the result.
Out of curiosity, just for confirmation's sake, Simon is a paladin, correct?
From what you guys know about him, yes.
Don't paladins have the aura of courage that increase?
Yeah, but he need to be like within range.
He would
Since
need
I'm
to
ahead of
be
us.
within range and probably at this level a pure paladin. Most Calcan members are half and half.
Okay, that's fair.
Buddy.
I'll re-roll.
I just wanted to confirm because I remember
Alright.
that, and
You can use the 20 or 15.
20 it is.
Okay, you are going to pass. You take half of 13, which is 7. You can choose to use uncanny dodge to take none.
I will.
Or wait.
Take...
You have evasion. If you pass a... Oh no, evasion's only for magic. Oh, so you can half it again, and you take 4 instead. Alright.
That I will.
So you take 4 damage. You fall down into the small pitfall trap. As you do, you see the ceiling above you has been broken in, and pieces of it are going to start falling down, one by one by one by one, until all of it is collapsing in on you. You roll around side to side as piece and piece lands around you. For now, I'm going to consider you restrained.
Okay.
You are stuck underneath rubble. and everybody else is going to.
My familiar is because I'm assuming he's not that far away. Will be telling me you got stuck. I let everyone else know you got stuck.
So, Eric, just to let you, or just to be clear, you took 7 points of piercing damage, and then you took
so a total
4
of
points
11.
of bludgeoning damage. Yes. All right. That is that's it. And the staircase is only about 15 feet in front of you guys around this bend. Kai Peldon is going to rub his chin and say, a drill would probably have known that we only needed to get a little bit higher to get out of here. I thought it was trapped, but I just wanted to be certain.
Right.
Oh.
Well, Simon,
That's
take him out.
Simon's gonna look back at the headmaster, and he's going to nod and say, "Catch up with us when you're done." And he's gonna start walking by the staircase. Simon's going to head upstairs to the rubble and start digging Draelos out. And he's gonna.
I'm helping him.
Oh, you're gonna help him? Cool. He rolls that with advantage.
I said we have to dig him out.
Oh, we. Okay, I thought you told Simon to.
Oh, no. I saw what happened last time he was on his own.
Yeah, no.
Because of Draelos.
Yeah, oh boy.
Since you guys are going on ahead, I'll tell Tyr to be up front, keep him safe.
Vonvi is going to give you Era and say she can help guide you guys back to us if we stray a little bit too far. Best not to let Kai Peldon be alone.
Right.
So you have a white raven on your shoulder.
Hey guys, do you mind getting me up?
All right. The current party split is just like that. Okay. So you can. Simon rolls the. Oh, can you hear me?
You forgot to move, Admir.
Oh, I was.
I'm keeping an eye on Kai Peldon.
Admir's been through a lot with Draelos. He's not going to abandon him.
Aww.
All right. So,
Oh boy.
moving forward, let's handle the group that moves forward because it's going to take a while to get Draelos out. The pathway here turns northwards, and it goes north for all of your vision.
Can I?
Yes.
Can I make an intelligence check to give me a rough estimate of where these paths are going? Now that I've walked them a little bit.
I'll allow it to you.
Okay. And this is a basic intelligence check, or can I roll a history check?
I'll allow you history.
Okay.
All right. So you are going to know you're under the living quarters of the Anelian ward. And the buildings all have sea-stone plumbing, so all of the refuse gets flushed down here, and then it has to be treated. So, as it's getting flushed down here, all of the dorms flush into one channel, and then it's treated someplace. So you're probably heading towards the treatment room. However, you can assume that just from the layout of the university and its location, that you want to go probably as southeast as possible to get out of here. Southeast leads deeper into the city, which would probably have more exits from the sewer.
If that's the case, she's going to kind of pat Kai Peldon on the shoulder and we don't want to head north. Trust me on this. We have a better chance heading southeast.
There is no path also that leads southeast. So far, from what you can remember of these tunnels, it looks like you're in a giant U.
Okay. So
yeah,
as
and he's
southeast as
going.
possible.
Yeah, he's going to say, yeah, but the only place the tunnels go from here is north. Perhaps if we find one of the treatment rooms, there'd be more passageways that lead into it.
There, we are. We're heading towards the treatment room, but I'd rather not head towards there with just us three. I'm presuming, because I'm presuming everybody else is there helping Dralos. Especially considering what he has prepared for both of us. You might more so be prepared for casters as opposed to physical fighters.
Kaipeldon nods and says, yes, and we've cast a little bit today, but he had to spend a lot setting this up. If he's as prepared as I think he is, he's got to take a small rest before he is able to regain any of the spell potential that he's used today. I plan to catch him before he's able to complete that rest.
That's fair. And I do agree. I just don't want to encounter anything like that abomination again with just us. But I'm going to see. With that history check, would I know if it is possible to try and make a makeshift pathway out?
To make a makeshift pathway, I'm not gonna make you roll a history check on that. You are going to be aware there are several powerful spells that could do so. Looking at the walls, they're made of stone and brick. A spell called Pass Wall could do if the wall was thin enough. If you had any magical door to place on the wall. In some instances, some magical items can make passageways through, such as Novelle's Marvelous Pigments can paint doorways on thin walls. Then robes of useful items have doors that you can place on. Oh no, the robe of useful items can't create doors through things. But then also there's one more spell. I think Shape Stone can make passageways. But yeah, if it's thin enough, presumably yes.
Okay. Well, I think we could technically try and get out of here with a bit of help. We could also make our own passageway if you have any of the materials, or I could possibly help get us a friend that could possibly get us to go through the door.
Let's see. Oh, I'm using the Archmage statistics. I'm like, Kaipeldon doesn't know any spells? What does he have in terms of spellcasting prepared? He's gonna shake his head and say, well, if you'd... Unfortunately, I didn't expect to be crawling through grimy sewers tonight. I don't have any such spell prepared to blast my way through a wall or even reshape it.
That's fair. I personally don't, but perhaps it's worth at least a try, just to see how thick these walls are. I'm going to cast... let me just see if how this spell works.
I was what's the dissonant whispers at the wall? Deal psychic damage. Call it stupid.
Actually, I was going to conjure Earth Elemental. Have stone break stone.
I'm not going to make you waste that spell. Roll me a
Intelligence?
Yeah, roll me an Arcana check for free.
Okay, for Arcana.
You
Yeah.
have used this spell before. You are aware, yes, you can conjure an earth elemental, but the earth elementals that you've used to make art or whatever you used it before with, they can only shape untouched stone. They cannot
okay.
shape stone that's been touched, that has been cut or laid.
Got you. Okay. That's fair. It was worth at least a try to think about that.
As much as I would love for you to spend a 5th level spell slot on it, you start casting it and you think about it and you're like, wait, I used an earth and elemental before.
Yeah, I've used Earth Elementals to help me shape some statues. That's not gonna help. Oh boy. If we,
You guys can head north and then we'll jump back to the rest of the party.
Vonvi is going to relate the rough directions and how far we have been going to Luna as she moves there. Just kind of helping her, wanting to see a friendly face when she gets out of here.
All right. So you guys head northwards because you're gonna see. Actually, you're gonna see Kai Peldon. He's gonna tap on Matir's shoulder and it's like, Matir, there's a man forward that needs killing. Matir is gonna take out both of his hand axes and says, "That's all you had to say." And he's gonna start trudging. Kai Peldon's going to follow behind him. Vonvi can wait or follow them.
Vonvi's gonna wait about a turn of movement, and then continue.
Okay. All right. The rest of the group. Simon rolled a 12 on his athletics check to help Drelos out. It is
Even with advantage?
Yeah.
Can I do any sort of athletics? I've got acrobatics.
I'll allow you. If they're moving stone, it's going to take them the better part of 10 minutes to get you out of here, bare minimum, at the pace they're going. Well, you know what? Actually, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say 20 minutes at the pace they're going. I will allow you a acrobatics check on the very hard scale to wiggle your way out of here as like you feel them moving stone and you're just like, oh, my leg is free, my shoulder is free, I think I can. And I
probably did not pass.
At very hard it would put it at somewhere between 18 and 22. I have not told you the result. If you'd like to use a lucky or if you have inspiration, you can. Otherwise,
you know what? I'm willing to give. Am I allowed to give Drelos my inspiration?
Yes, you can give inspiration to any other player. You can give it to him. It's his choice if he wants to use it.
I would love to use it if we can get this out of here.
Yeah, no, I'll give it to you.
All right, re-roll me that acrobatics check. Take the highest number.
Hey-o! Raylo's rolling his own.
All right,
He was very inspired by Bombi's art.
So Admir, Admir's gonna just be like, can this go any faster? And Simon's like, I'm working as fast as I can, like holding the stone with Siegfried, throwing it aside. And you guys move to pick up another one, and then like you feel an arm on Siegfried's arm. And then as you pick up the stone, you also pick up Drelos. He sneaks his way out of the rubble. Drelos is no longer restrained.
Oh, wonderful. I thought we'd be there another like half hour.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna kiss Simon on the forehead, and then high five Vonvi as I hop out.
Vonvi's gone, but Siegfried will take the high five.
Siegfried, sorry, my bad. Well, I will high five Siegfried as I hop up.
All right. While you're up there, Siegfried, you got 22 passive perception. Drelos, goes to high five you. Describe to me what Siegfried's wearing. Is he in plate mail?
I'm in chainmail.
Oh, you're in chainmail. Cool. All right. He goes to high five you. You've got gauntlets of ogre power on. As you high five him, you notice Stralus's hands are bleeding. There is blood on your gauntlets of ogre power.
Okay. I look at it and say, "You doing all right?"
These are my money makers. I wouldn't mind getting them checked out for a moment.
Okay. I'll use put my well, I'll use lay on hands on him. Yeah. Or go with 5 points.
5 points of healing, or
5 points of healing.
Okay. Yeah, you can heal him for 5 points of health. Dralos regains 5.
Is my skin still broken?
No, it is healed.
Beautiful.
Oh, what you did back there with that creature?
Hey,
Nice.
Eric, I'm undetermined. Do you want high in your favor or low in your favor?
I like being high, so...
All right.
Dot.
Yeah, your hands look a little bruised, but nothing worse for wear.
Awesome. I still have both my daggers, yes?
Yes, you do.
Damn it. Damn,
All
meta
right,
knowledge.
I'll keep them. I'll keep them ready, and right after I help my two compatriots out of the hole, and say let's catch up with the rest of them.
All right, and I guess through Von V's familiar aura that's on the shoulder, we're showing the way where they went.
Yep.
All right. Heading down from the stairs. Pitfall trap on the stair. No, I'm kidding. Heading down the stairs. You guys follow the same path. It curves. Well, doesn't curve. It is another turn that goes straight north. Actually, Kai Peldon and Von V and
Matir.
and Matir would be very far gone. You see a light in the distance. There is pitch blackness between you and the light you see up ahead. They are, this tunnel is at least 2/3 as long as the last one. Von V.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and
fine. I got dark vision.
Kai Peldon. You guys walk north for almost about 2/3 the distance that you walk south, and the passageway turns to your right, heading eastward. Looking down this passageway, you can see about 20 feet down. The passageway turns north, and there is a closed metal door.
I'd suggest for us to now wait for the others to get here at least. Just so that way we have more options. Looking behind me, do I notice if the party's coming closer or no?
Does the party have anything giving off light? Admir would be holding on to Siegfried. Dralos is the only one with dark vision, so if you guys are walking shoulder to shoulder,
No,
everybody's...
I got dark vision.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Simon's hand's on Drelo. Siegfried's hand or Admir's hand's on Siegfried. Does Simon have
creeping
a
ahead.
torch?
Good old devil.
Simon does not have a torch. You do not see the party in the darkness. Presumably, you hear Siegfried.
Oh boy.
Just
You hear
echoing-
some chinkling of chains.
Yeah.
They're heading their way right now. I can hear them.
Plus, we have Ada, so you should know. She should be able to tell. It should be tell you. Like, I don't know if he, she, it.
It's a she.
It's a she. Okay. Ada, to tell you, like, I see you in the distance.
Yeah. Glip told me that they're coming. He spots us, but just a bit too far out of range for us to see. Trying to encourage Kypeldon to stay put for a moment.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay.
I'm going to put it at hard, but okay, yeah, you're going to get it. Kypeldon is going to start tapping his feet, and he does not have like a sundial or anything. He's going to start tapping his feet, and then he'll hold his hand at his pulse, and he's going to say, "I'll give them 7 counts of the heart." Which is a measure for about 3 minutes. And
internally, she's saying your heart must be so slow. No
well,
wonder.
no, you count it in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like to 20 or whatever, just, making sure a person's alive. But anyways, you convince him to wait. The party is going to catch up. Would you guys like me to describe this corridor again, or does everybody got it? Heads eastward for about 20 feet, and then northwards to a closed metal door.
Right.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay.
The party is back together. Should I change marching order?
Our worst threats are in front of us. We should, once I check the lock if it is locked, which we should check to see if it's locked, then we should have the big hitters up front.
Matir has got his hand axes out, and he is ready at the door. Matir readies an action to throw his hand axes at anything moving inside the doorway.
Okay. Yours, Drelos?
I'll very lightly test the door at first.
Yeah, pushing against it, it's locked. Oh, let's see. Now that everybody, I'm assuming you guys have walked up to this door. Matir has. Drelos has. Let's roll how obvious this is. Is everybody else standing back?
I'm standing a little bit back, but kind of watching the door.
Okay.
Do I actually have to click on my thieves tool, or?
Yeah, roll me a thieves tool check. You can use dexterity, sleight of hand if you want for trying to work with the tumblers, or you can use intelligence to try and outsmart your knowledge of Lilnagian locks.
You know what? I'm also going to give you a bardic inspiration.
Sleight of hand is spectacular.
Well, no, not sleight of hand. It's a thieves tool check, but you add your dexterity to it. That was my bad on the description. But anyways, you are proficient with thieves tools, so it's a 23. Your check on that, you are going to successfully pick the lock. You feel it rotate in place, and then you are able to move the latch of the handle, it giving a heavy heave. As you push against the door, though, lightly to open it, you notice it is stuck in place.
I will ask that someone else get the door out. I would like to surprise anything if right there.
All right. So, do you ready the same action as Matir to throw a dagger at anything you see moving?
Not throw. I want to be on the inside of the door. I mean, that way, if as the door opens, if anything's right there, I will literally jump and stab.
All right. Matir is debating kicking down the door. The walkway into the doorway is too narrow for more than 2 people to get in, or for 2 people to stand at it. Matir will drop his readied action and he'll kick in the door. All right, Matir rolls a athletics check against the metal door. He's going to put a boot up at the lock and kick at it, giving it a mighty foot to it. It moves about an inch, and he is unable to kick
blocking it.
Not with Dralos and Matir and Kypeldon blocking your vision.
Von V's gonna ask, can you guys step back for a moment? Let me take a look at this.
Matir grumbles, and yeah, he'll move back. Kypeldon will move behind you. You are going to see a bunch of sludge underneath this door. This black sludge that has been in the middle of the walkway. It flows the river in the middle, and again, it's an insult to call this a river. Flows under a portcullis in the slime that you can't see, but a large amount of it is seeping underneath the doorway and down across the walkway and seeping into what would be the riverway of these sewers. As viscous as it is, viscous is how thick it is. Yeah. You can assume that's probably what's blocking the door. It is almost entirely around the seal of the door, the lower half of it.
Okay.
Tell us this.
Yeah, Von V's gonna relay that. Like, it's blocked up by the sludge on the ground.
Can it be burned?
Possibly to loosen it up. She's gonna do a quick. Can I use prestidigitation to remove that from the metal? Because it can clean objects.
Yeah, I'm going to say you can remove enough of this from this side to make the door close easier, but not enough from the other side to make it open. I will say if you prestidigitate, though, you can give the help action to anybody trying to break down the door.
Okay. Now, here's another thing. I have to reread what the spell does.
Does it open out or does it open in?
It opens inward. Matir tried to kick it inwards, and it moved an inch inwards.
So, what if we took the hinges off?
Could I also use...
I don't think you can reach the hinges from this side. The hinges would be on the other side if it opened inward.
Yeah.
Well, he kicked it, right? So the hinges would be on the inside.
Oh, you're trying to kick the hinges off. Okay. I thought you said you were trying to, like, unscrew the hinges. Yeah, he could try and kick the hinges off. He could kick the lower hinges easily with this boot, but he'd have to try and drop kick the one in the air. Wait, does he have a maul? Matir has a magic longsword. No maul. And does the Explorer's Pack have a portable RAM in it?
What would be I have an entertaining idea. I don't know how good of an idea it is.
I have
Okay.
Alchemist Fire too.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna roll an Arcana check to see on how well Vonby thinks this is a good idea. Can I
Go for it.
shatter the backside of the door to blast it open?
If you shatter, I'm pretty sure shatter has to originate from you or a point you can see. You cannot see the other side of the door.
Okay, that's fair. Alright.
I will say that's, and also it is metal you're working with. Normally, sonic damage is good against more brittle things.
That's fair. Although,
It is not an option I'm ruling out. That's my initial thought. I'm going to read Shatter while you speak. What were you going to say?
I was also going to say another thing I could simply do is, because it's the same level spell slot, heat the metal and to try and melt the sludge at the base of it to let us open it.
Or we're overthinking it and we should just push against this door. Like, do we have some strong dudes? Or can we...
Matir kicks it again! Alright. Matir is going to raise his boot and go, I am mercenary! And foot at this door. He is able to move it 3 feet inwards into the sludge. The sludge starts slowly, like if you've ever seen like putty or slime like roll out of something, like it's still one object, but it's, you know, almost a liquid. It starts slowly rolling around this door.
Molasses?
Yeah, you can see into this room, and you can see the sludge is starting to pour out, just very slowly. It's not, you know, any type of check you have to make. Presumably, walking in this room, you'd be about knee high in it. People can squeeze around this door, though. Something that would blow up.
Does this resemble anything I've seen before?
I would say you can give me a skill check, or an ability check. It's going to be an intelligence check, and if you are proficient with alchemy supplies, I will allow you to add your proficiency bonus to it. Roll me an intelligence check and add your proficiency bonus. Have you seen this stuff before? It's a whole lot of stuff. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. But as you open this door and you start paying attention to it more, you think you might smell methane.
Guys, we should be very careful. I smell something that we should be very careful around with fire.
Careful around with fire, huh?
I think it stinks like something might blow up if we do something rash.
Matir kicks the door again, trying to open it further. He cannot.
3.5 feet.
Yeah, you can squeeze through this door. You can see into the room. If you were to stand in the doorway, you'd have partial cover from anything that tries to attack you. But otherwise, if everybody else is cowering, Matir's going to step in.
I'm actually... she's not really cowering. She's kind of trying to peek in when I guess Matthias shoves her aside to go in.
Matir is going to walk in, move around the door, and then after a moment, you hear him call to Siegfried, and he's gonna say, "Zig, it's clear, boss."
All right, everyone, make our way in.
All right.
All right. Stepping into the room, there is. Let's see. There are strips of land here, or land walkways here that are about 15 to 20 feet wide. There are a total of 4 of them. There are small wooden walkways of boards laid on top of them, and pillars scattered throughout this room. The room itself is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 times 5. The room itself is 100 feet deep, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And it is wider than your perception range with the width. You can see there are multiple channels of this sludge. Multiple channels of the sludge in the room. The ones to the furthest east have running water moving through them. And around the center of the room is where you see there is considerable damage to the stone floor underneath. And everything on the west half of the room is this sludge. So Matir steps in, Siegfried stepped in. Did Vanvi step in?
Yeah, Vonvi was gonna step in.
Alright. Vanvi and Siegfried. Matir is walking across these platforms, inspecting the pillars. Or walking across these small wooden bridges, inspecting the pillars. You are going to notice on this half of the room that sludge is piled up about knee high, and it is slowly pouring out of the doorway. It is also...
Hey, Brandon,
Yes.
you've said sludge a number of times. Can I compare it to my blue death sludge poison? And I really feel like sludge is Menmar speaking to me. That's where I got this stuff.
You can. I will tell you when you can do that in a second. Alright. So, Matir and Vanvi, you, as you notice, or as you look in this room, are Siegfried and Vanvi. As you look in this room, looking at the ceiling, dripping down these columns, the sludge is moving unnaturally. It is actually in amorphous, blobby shapes, but it is maintaining its composure as it is moving down here, almost like a slug. You are able to discern that it is some sort of creature. Whatever it is, it has noticed Matir, and it is moving towards him. He has not seen it.
Okay.
Roll. Do you guys want to keep initiative or re-roll initiative?
I want to re-roll initiative personally, but I feel everybody else wouldn't mind keeping theirs. I'm willing for either or.
I kind of like 23, and Matir is the one that... if Matir doesn't notice it, does it skip Matir?
It gets a surprise round on Matir. Unless you guys... Well, it's actually going to roll. It would roll initiative, entering initiative. If it beat your guys' initiative, then it would get a surprise round on Matir. If you guys beat its initiative, you guys could warn Matir about the danger.
Game on.
I'm fine with either or. It's up to.
Alright, guys. Moment of truth. Are you feeling lucky?
I'm feeling lucky.
Oh, poor Matir.
I would want to re-roll initiative personally, just because 7. But
You want to, yeah, you can.
Alright, let's do it.
alright.
Alright. Give me... hold on real quick. Before you guys roll, is it redoing everybody's initiative when you roll?
No.
Yes, it did. It updated Von V to 22. Go ahead and keep those rolls. Alright. I am going to use the restroom real quick. Normally I don't do this on stream, but I did drink a bunch of water. So you guys can talk strategy, and I will be back in 3 minutes, and I'll draw out the grid.
Alright. Okay, so since it's... Well, we don't know what it has, but if we happen to go before it... what one? 22?
22, yeah, no, that's significantly better than what I rolled before.
Yeah, so if you get to it before him, I don't know. I guess you could attack the thing to draw its attention, but we can't use fire, which limits me because I can't use my pole arm.
Yes, and I can't. We can't use fire. I can use shatter. The only damaging spells I have is vicious mockery, shatter, and heat metal. Unless that thing is on metal, I can't do anything.
Yeah, and I wouldn't recommend heat metal anyway with this due to methane. We can't take any chance.
Yes, vicious mockery is my only damaging cantrip, and shatter. The only other things I can do is summon creatures.
Which we don't have too much room, so this is at a disadvantage. Yeah.
Unless I wanted to summon a water elemental? Perhaps? Again, the only things I can summon right now are elementals, animals. I can also polymorph him. I could animate objects as well.
Yeah, but the only objects here is sludge. Probably bone.
I have a rapier and a dagger, and any weapons that anybody else is willing to lend to let Von V animate, she is able to animate.
All right, I am back. I heard the most horrific spell in existence being discussed.
We were talking about this.
Dare you? How dare you animate objects? Okay.
I could have hit it with that.
Oh my god! Oh my god! No!
What the creature get?
Well, the creature rolled a flat 19. It has a negative bonus to dexterity, which means it goes behind Matir. Matir has a huge bonus to dexterity. So,
Also,
or not dexterity, to initiative.
Initiative.
Alright.
Von V also goes before it then if he rolled a 20.
So you will be able to, you guys will be able to warn Matir of this threat. Whoa, what happened? Why am I not in roll 20 anymore? Okay, give me 1 second, I'm reconnecting.
Take your time.
We're in a combat grid.
Okay.
And the turns are gone.
Oh boy. Yeah, all the turns are gone.
Okay, let me reload roll 20. I don't know what happened. It just decided to do a thing. I was like, okay, that's cool.
Oh, the stream just caught up to that part, yeah.
Alright, loading effects, loading stuff, opening planar transport.
I think you might have to manually re-add our turn order. I think you disconnecting kicked off the turn order.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All right. I am back, and roll 20 is running slow. That's great. Oh no, it's good now. Let's see. I think the turn order is per page, since all of our tokens are on the other page.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm going to write down the turn order, and then I will keep up with it. Let's see. We have Vanvi at 22, Siegfried at 21, Matir at 20, enemy at let's see, it rolled a 19, 17.
How many of them are there?
That you guys see above Matir? 1. There are more of them in this room. However, they don't seem as large or as threatening as this one that is fighting Matir.
Are there any right above me that I can see with my passive?
I will tell you on your turn in initiative order, but right now, no.
That's fair.
Let's see. Matir Admir is at 15. Let me roll Simon and Kai Peldon. Simon rolled a 3, and Kai Peldon rolled a 13. Alright. Draelos is at a 12, and Kai Peldon is at a 13, so he is going to... I'll just put him after because I already wrote Draelos down. And then Simon is at a 3. Alright. Some minus 3 is 16. And that's great. Alright, I've got the turn recorded, and I am going to close that because I don't need it anymore. Since this room is so large, are you guys... Okay. Oh, well, that's cool. That volume's coming over here. So, I know what's happening. Mozilla Firefox has a different command for going back when I scroll on my mouse wheel. So the hotkey to zoom out on Roll20 is the same hotkey to go back to reload a page backwards on Mozilla Firefox. For those watching tonight who are seeing the stream, I am using a different browser to try and work better with Roll20. So that is why I'm trying out Mozilla tonight. So that's what's going on with this. So I actually have to manually tell Roll20 to zoom out. Oh my gosh, come on, you got this. Oh, this is frustrating. Okay, come on. If anybody is watching the stream, they're going to see me try and click this 700 times, and it won't let me zoom out. That's great. How am I going to see the spread? Oh well, that's fine. I'll figure it out. Is there another key to zoom out on Roll20? because that would make drawing this. Roll 20 hotkeys. That would make drawing this so much easier. Do you guys still hear music playing on Roll 20?
Yeah, I still
Okay.
hear.
I just restarted it. Keyboard shortcuts and zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. Alright, Alt and mouse wheel zooms out. Sure would be nice if I could disable this in Mozilla from rolling. Alright. I guess I'll try this one more time. Just zoom out. It's going, it's working, it's working. Okay, we're good. Awesome. Alright, sorry about that. And we're back at it again. Okay, so since this room is so long and that are so large and that took so long, do you guys mind if I draw only what's relevant to your combat? And I'll draw more as needed?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, Brandon, we want you to use everything.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see. I said these things were about 20 feet long. So we'll are 20 feet wide. We'll draw those like that. And those are going to proceed there. And then we'll have columns on these. And a walkway. Alright, and I will draw more of the eastern portion of this room as it becomes relevant. Actually want that to be that color. Cool. And oh, that's beautiful. An advanced token layer.
Oh, it got bigger.
Yeah, it did. Cool. There and there are several more of these. And the door. We'll put the doorway right there. It is cracked open. I'm going to move that one away from the door so it's not just attacking people as they step through. Alright, and I'm missing the bridges. And we'll go with that color for the bridges. Alright, so that is the combat grid we're going with for now, and I am going to put one more of these slimes up here, because there are 3 of them on each initiative count. Nice. Alright, let's drag characters. Matir is walking through the center of this room, inspecting it. Von V has stepped in. Admir is still in the back passageway. Siegfried has stepped in, and oh, I did miss the slime. Yeah, Dralos is there. And we just need Kai Peldon back in the hallway, and we're missing one more. Simon!
Do we have Mr. Simon?
Yep, I'm pulling him out now. It'd be real cool if I could kill him right now. I wouldn't have to worry about him anymore. Alright, so the doorway is, or the passageway outside is 5 feet wide, so people can only proceed single file into the room. Matir has stepped in, and this is the initiative count we're going with. So, stepping into this room, you can see to the western wall, the room proceeds further and further eastwards. I am going to rule the walkway. The gray walkway that you guys are on stepping into this room is covered with slime. It is difficult terrain. You move at half your movement speed moving through it.
The dark gray or the light gray?
The light gray.
Okay, and then dark gray is not difficult terrain. Okay.
Yes, dark gray is not difficult terrain. Alright, who has one initiative? Oh, Von V. Okay, This is the other thing. I will allow everybody to shift 5 feet from where they are at to where they want to be in any direction except for Dralos. Dralos has a free action. Instead of shifting, you can compare the sludge to Minlor's Death Candle sludge. And I will give you that as a intelligence check using your alchemy supplies. All right. You're gonna notice a similar viscosity. It's definitely a different color, and maybe a couple similar smells. This stuff probably isn't as explosive as the Death Candle sludge, but it probably is reactive to fire. It might be reactive to several other things too. You're not sure what. That is cool. Let's see. Everybody else is pretty comfortable where they're at. Okay. Von V has one initiative. Do you warn Mateer of the incoming damage or incoming threat?
Yeah, Vonvi's going to state, look above you. There's something going after you. As doing her, she does notice. Is that thing above? Is that thing to my right? What is this?
Stepping,
This.
stepping through the doorway, you're going to see on the ground the sludge that is pooling around the door does not seem to be sentient. However, there is a shape of it moving almost like a very slow tidal wave coming towards you.
Oh boy.
It should not be able to move like that unless it was sentient.
Yeah, no. Warning him. Oh boy, there's the bigger one. You know what? She is going to... How big of a radius is this? 10-foot radius. Okay. How tall are these pillars?
The pillars in here, they go up about 15 feet to the roof of these sewers.
And how high up is the big one? I need to know this.
It is at the top, but its tendrils are dripping down. It is within range to, assuming those tendrils are limbs, it is in range to attack Mateer.
Okay, if that's the case, 60 feet. Let me actually just measure something out real quick. Yeah, that's more than within range. You know what? I'll go ahead and shatter that thing. Blasting it with a 4th level spell slot.
Alright, at the large one or the one closest to you?
At the large one, aiming it in a way that is centered on it, so that way Mateer does not take any of the damage.
Okay.
And I'm blasting it at a 4th level.
Alright, it rolls a Constitution saving throw against... oh gosh.
Against Vonvi's spell save DC, which is a 17.
Yeah, it is going to fail. It takes 21 points or 23 points of lightning damage. I'm going to designate that as boss pudding, and it has taken 23 points of damage.
Okay.
Wait,
All
why
right.
did it take 23?
It failed a save against Shatter.
Oh, okay.
This one has failed a save against Shatter. That is Bombi's turn. It is Siegfried's turn. Oh, Mateer rolls initiative. He joins in next round. He is not affected by a surprise round, though. Or rather, when he's attacked, he is not surprised. It is Siegfried's turn at 21.
Okay. To help out Mateer, I'll cast Eldritch Blast on that one V attack too. It's not dead yet, is it?
No, it's not.
Alright.
Yeah.
13 is going to hit.
Oh, okay.
For 6 points of force
hold on.
damage. Alright.
Hold on.
You get 2 more rays.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm gonna launch. So I just press it 2 more times.
Yeah.
There it goes. Rob, so I gotta pull up the calculator.
Let's see. I can do the math. 4 plus 29 is going to be 33, and then plus 8 puts it at 42 points of damage that it's taken. All right, you start blasting off pits of this ooze, and it keeps descending on your friend. Let's see, moving at 17 initiative. That is the boss ooze. It is going to creep down towards Matir, and it is going to make a pseudopod attack at him. It's tendrils. Each one is going to make an attack. Let's look at Matir's AC. That is going. He's got adamantine armor, but it's not magical adamantine armor. Okay, so he's got 19 AC, and what is giving him that extra +1? I'm assuming this is plate.
I can't see a sheet.
Oh, defense style. Okay, cool. All right, so he has 19 AC, and this has rolled a. It's got a bonus to strength. That's good. (13 plus 8 is going to be 21 versus his AC. Is going to hit, and then the 4 plus 8 is going to miss. And it has one last attack. 17 is going to hit, dealing 2d6 plus 4. Deals 9 plus 4 is 13, and 8. It deals a total of 21 points of damage to Matir. Matir is at that much HP. Cool. All right. It descends slowly over Matir. It has reach on him. It is 5 feet, or rather, it is 15 feet in the air. But because its body is so large, it is 5 feet above Matir. He is in melee range to hit it too. That is its turn. Moving at a 16. The eastern oozes are going to move. God, these things are slow. This one is going to smell Matir, and it is going to take the dash action, moving into this slime pool, moving at difficult terrain, so it actually takes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and it has 5 feet of movement left, so it will move right there. It is flanking with Matir, or is flanking with the larger one. That is that one's turn. This one is going to take the dash action, moving 40 feet this way. This one is going to bubble up and then ooze towards Bonvi and Siegfried. Give me a dexterity saving throw against its DC. It is spraying acid at you.
That's not that good of a roll for me.
Add 2 more to that.
Oh, add 2 more? Then I rolled a 16.
I had a 20 then.
All right. 16 is going to pass. You're going to take half. You take 9 points of acid damage as it sprays acid all over you. Let's see. A creature total. Okay. That is its turn. You guys are going to see Matir is taking. Matir is. Oh, okay, my bad. Matir is taking acid damage as it is burning through his armor. And it's his armor is offering less and less protection. That is its turn. It is now Admir's turn, which no doubt is also me. Admir is excuse me coming through. He is going.
Admir is on there twice for some reason.
Is he? I only have Admir on there once.
I might need to
tokens.
refresh.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. We'll go with that one. He's going to step in, and he'll move over here. And Admir, what spells does he have that won't react to this stuff? Hey, do. He is going to cast magic missiles in a 3rd level slot on the ooze. He's going to cast magic missiles on a 3rd level slot on the boss ooze. He is our 4th level slot. He rolls 3 d4 plus an additional 3d4 plus 6 damage, dealing 23 points of force damage to the main ooze, bringing the total damage it's taken to 75. Alright, that is Admir's turn. He'll spend a sorcery point, and yeah, he's gonna spend 2 sorcery points and quicken a spell, and he'll cast Eldritch Blast on the same ooze. Alright, that hits. He does not have advantage, so I'm just going to roll these 3. He deals a total of 19 more points of damage. 85, 90, 90, bringing its damage to 94. That is his turn. It is Drelos's turn. Yes, Drelos at 12. And I'll move, next round I'll move Arch Harkness, Kypeldon before you. Alright, what's Drelos want to do?
The monster closest to us, I want to attack twice.
Okay. You can get into the doorway here, and that's 10 feet of movement. 20 feet gets you almost on the backside of that ooze. It has acted.
I'll go for the one to the left then.
The one to the left? Okay, if you bonus action dash there, you can attack it with advantage.
Game on.
Alright, roll me 1 attack. You used your bonus action to get there, so you don't get your 2 weapon fighting. That is going to hit. Roll damage. That is 29 points of piercing damage, correct?
Yep.
Okay. I am going to designate that as West Ooze 1. It has taken 29 points of damage. Alright. Moving at 7 are the Western Oozes. They are going to... Curse you! 20 feet of movement! Alright, this one moves 20 feet forward towards Matir. And if it can't do anything else, it might as well dash. Nope, it's going to take... Well, they're not intelligent. I'm going to roll it a intelligence check. It is going to dash towards you guys. Ending its movement right there. This ooze takes the dash action, moving forward. Swarm them! That is their turn. It is... oh, that's not in order. Alright, it is... oh, I missed Arcanus Kypeldon's turn. He steps...
Oh.
And good old Simon.
Yeah, I was about to say
I'm going to use Simon's at the end of the round. Arcanus Kypeldon steps in, and I have no statistics on his sheet because I'm using the Archmage. He is going to step in, and I'll roll him a percentage die. If he's intelligent enough, yeah, he is. How long is this thing? You can form it. Wall appears in any order and can be free floating. You can form it on the spits 10 feet. And I'll shape it flat surface made up of 10, so 100 feet. All right. Oh God, Matir, you're in such a bad position! Alright, that's not gonna work. Okay, sorry about that. I should have read that spell before then. He does not have a lot of stuff to deal with these things. He actually cannot damage these. He is going to look around at anybody next to him and say, well, you know what? He casts magic missiles in a first level spell slot. That's what he's got. Roll 3d4 plus 3. And he's going to look at the one next to Draelos, point at it, and cast magic missiles. It deals 12 points of damage. That one has taken a total of 41 points of damage. Alright. He's going to step in and move aside. It is Simon's turn. Simon steps inside, moves forward with his short sword, and is going to attack this ooze. And surprise, it does not have very much AC. He is going to... He's going to slash through it, dealing radiant damage to it, expending a spell slot to smite. Dealing 10 points of radiant damage. However, it splits around his sword. There are now 2 oozes here. All right, that is his turn. I am going to designate those sub ooze 1 and sub ooze 2. They have each taken 5 points of damage. All right, top of the round. It is Von V's turn.
There's one reason. Being the amount of creatures there are, you know what? I'm gonna hope for something good. Bonvi, is this considered difficult terrain, by the way? The blue area?
No, it is not. Well, actually, yes, the blue area is. The dark gray area is not. The blue area is the rivers of sludge. The dark gray area are the stone walkways. The light gray area just around the door, which you guys are out of, was where the sludge was thickest at. So
Gotcha.
I'll draw this in a. I'll draw this right here.
Okay. I'm trying to be effective at getting away from here. Could I move technically? No, that would be bad for me.
I'm gonna move you
Okay.
for 1 second.
Charge headlong into battle.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to figure out a way to get myself as far away from these oozes as possible without me taking too much damage.
Not select that object I just drew.
Wait, did I get?
Map layer. There we go. Nice. There you go. Alright, I just moved everybody back. Alright, Wolf, I'm going to put you on a counter. You've got 20 seconds to make a decision.
I'm going to be casting. I'm going to be casting Conjure Animals at a 5th level spell slot. Summoning in 4 creatures of 4 CR1 creatures.
4 CR1 creatures. Alright, let's see. What beast do I have available? That is CR14. Direwolf. Oh, that's sewer appropriate. CR5. Alright, let's look in the back of the monster manual.
Yeah, I summon a giant toad.
I can summon in 4 dire wolves. I would really love those right now.
Summon a bugbear.
Here we go. We'll go with El Senorito Giant Toad. We'll go with El Senorito Direwolf. We'll go with a second Direwolf. And we'll go with a second giant toad. What's the range they spawn near you?
Within 60 feet.
Alright.
And when are they?
They roll initiative and move next round.
Okay.
The toads will move at 17 initiative. The wolves will move at 16 initiative.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, and I will move. I can move. Should I move? I don't want to be close to this thing. You know what? I'm gonna move. Yeah, I'm gonna move over here.
Roll me a flat d20. Um, all right. You tied with one of the with the eastern oozes, so the direwolf is going to move before the eastern ooze.
Okay.
At turn, that one is moving at 17. Actually, I'm going to say the toad moves before this other one too. All right, so there we go. That sorts that. It is Siegfried's turn.
Okay, so since the dire wolf is right here in front of, like right next to this other one, would I get would I be flanking if I try to attack the one in front of me? Here.
You have to be able to draw a line through it. So if you move into the sludge, I will say yes.
Oh, okay, so even if I move, let's say here, that would be
It would not.
okay.
You have
You know
to
what?
move in a way that it divides its attention.
I gotcha. All right. That's fine. I will get here, and I guess it's taken up like these 4 spaces, then, right?
Yes, it is a large creature.
I'll be here, and Albert, but fire. So I'm going to be using my long sword, two-handed.
Okay, go ham.
1, and I have extra.
That is going to hit.
Hold on.
No, I thought of. Oh well.
The session might be, the stream might be down. Hold on.
No, I see stream still going.
Yeah,
did the second one hit Brandon?
Yes, the second one hit. It
The
is.
stream that you linked is not up, by the way. It is not active right now.
What am I streaming to? Through the Heart? Oh, this is streaming as Group C. Okay, I'll fix it later.
That second hit, I'm going to use Divine Smite on.
Okay.
Right.
Roll me damage.
Yeah, no, your
Just
girlfriend just told me.
Okay, just give me the damage of the just give me the damage of the smite.
Yeah, trying to put that up. When it's rolled to the second level, what is it again?
It is going to be 3d8 at second level.
Alright, Warlock slot. Let me roll counter damage for the first hit. First hit is 7. Second hit is 7 plus the 12.
Alright, this one has taken no damage. I'm going to designate it as Western Ooze 2.
Right.
It has split into Western Ooze 2 sub 1, sub 2, and sub 3. Your damage is split across. You dealt 6 to sub 2 and 6 to sub 3. There are 3 oozes in front of you. 2 of them are tiny creatures.
These damn things!
It did not look like your sword had any effect, but the radiant damage did hurt them. Alright.
Alright, so would you have time to yell out, everyone, like, magical, mundane damage doesn't do anything, and magical damage?
Is your sword magical?
No, it's not. But because of the smite.
Yeah, I'll allow you to say that.
Yeah, so yell that out. Mainly because of Matir and Simon.
Matir is going to look up and take out his sword and say, "Well, good thing I'm packing magical."
Wish I could use mine.
He is going to use his magic longsword in 2 hands. I feel like it should deal a D10 when it's in 2 hands. The damage on this isn't right. Move this to 1d10. Alright, there we go. That's correct. Alright, the 16 is going to hit. And it is going... The sword does not look like it had any effect on the boss. It splits into 2... it splits into 2 large oozes. Matir is going to... I should make these a different color. Actually, I'm so smart, I'll just rotate them upside down. Those are the boss oozes are upside down. Matir is going to see that, look at his sword, and say, I thought you said magic damage hurt these things!
Thought it did.
And he is going to elect not to... Well, here we go. We'll roll him a free percentage die on his intelligence. He's not going to hit the top one again, and he's instead going to hit the one next to him.
Oh boy.
And that is going to hit. The ooze is going to split around his sword. This is a regular ooze. He is now surrounded by 2 regular oozes and 2 of the boss oozes. Alright.
That's how we all die.
That is Matir's turn. At 17, it is the giant toad's turn. I control them. What do you want them to do? Attack enemies or defend you?
I want the toads to to attack the enemies the best they can. Yeah, the toads are going to attack.
Okay. All right. The toad is going to make a bite attack, and the black pudding is going to roll a dexterity. Oh no, it doesn't. It's instantly grappled until it escapes. Okay, so yeah, that is the toad's action. Dralos, this one is grappled.
Aren't there 2 toads that do 2 things?
Yep, this one has to move closer to an enemy. Let's see, what is the movement of a giant toad? It is going to have 20 feet of movement speed. Wait. I did the wrong thing. I had a direwolf attack when I thought that was a toad. So this one is going to attack that slime right there. That slime is grappled. The toad deals piercing damage. I believe it's not immune to poison damage. Alright. I'm going to designate that one Eastern Ooze 1. Because we don't have an Eastern Ooze yet. Oh, no, yeah. I already have that. That's Eastern Sub-Ooze 1, because it's split. Alright, so It has taken 5 points of damage already. Plus that 4 brings it to 9. It has taken 18 points of damage that you guys know about. This ooze, or this toad is going to hop, and does it have reach? I don't believe it has reach. It does not have reach. Alright, does it dash action? It is not intelligent. It is going to dash action rather than defending. Alright, it is going to cut off that one there. That is that toad's turn. It is 17. It is the boss's turn. It loses one of its attacks since Matir split it in half. It now makes 2 attacks. from each of its pseudopod limbs. And it is flanking. It is going to come down and cover more of Matir. You guys see these pseudopod limbs lashing into Matir. 19 is going to hit before bonuses. A crit is going to hit. And, yeah, I'll just roll all of its damage. It deals additional acid damage that I didn't roll last time. So it rolls 2d6. It has crit, so it's going to roll 6d6. 2 from its first attack, and then 4 from its crit. It has plus 4 to strength, so it gives plus 8 to that. And then its acid damage is 4d8 on each attack. So that is going to be 8 plus... Oh, wait, 4d8. That's going to be 8d8, 16, 24d8. Oh, God. Well,
Oh, Lord.
Oh my god.
Wait, no, I did that wrong. 4 is, it should be 12d8, I doubled that, the wrong way. Whew! I was like, that doesn't seem right.
Oh,
Alright,
dear
plus
God.
8,
Yeah, no, that
plus
does not sound right at all.
12d8, there we go. Alright, so, Matir is going to take 87 points of damage from the first, boss attack. And where is his HP? How much did he take? 87. Okay. 28. Matir is very bloodied. The second boss is going to move behind Matir, and I think it's intelligent enough to know that, oh, here I get to hit it. Really? Well, it can't occupy that space. Ha! It can. There. Alright. And it is going to flank with the other ooze. 17 is going to hit. Before bonuses, 14 plus 8 is going to hit. Matir's armor is being burned away, by the way.
I figured.
Oh! He's got adamantine armor! He negates crits! Ha! Okay. I'm re-rolling that damage one last time. I'm sorry. That's my bad. 4d6 plus 8 plus 4d8. God bless plus 8d8. Alright, that is the proper damage. That is the last time I'll re-roll this. So 101 minus 56 is 57?
55.
Oh, 55. Alright. Alright. Matir is still very bloodied, but not so much. Alright, so the first one has hit at 17, and then 17 before bonuses. Then 14 plus 8 is going to hit because his armor is being reduced. His armor breaks when it gets to 10 AC as far as his bonus. And it is going to deal the same amount of damage because he still can't be crit while he's wearing it. Alright, so 4d6 plus 8d8. Plus 8. Matir takes 49 points of damage. He is very bloodied. Minus 9. There we go. Boom. Alright. It is... Whose turn is it? Oh, that was
Is
the
it the wolf?
boss's turn? It's the wolf's turn. Do you want those to defend allies?
Yeah, I'll defend allies, but I'll tell this one to be to help defend Dralos. Yeah, both of the wolves are set on defense duty.
Alright. Oh god, I pray dire wolves have, I pray dire wolves have, multi-attack. They do not.
But they do have pack tactics, so.
They do have pack tactics. I really want to shove this thing away from Draelos. You know what? Yeah, it is going to make a contested athletics check. And it's going to be 14. The ooze rolls and is going to roll a 12. It is going to push the ooze back 15 feet and cover Draelos' square. The wolf stands
Do I get a attack of
above.
opportunity?
No, it's forced movement. But it cannot make an attack at you because it can't reach you. Let's see. This one can't do the same for Siegfried. It is flanking there though, so it is going to roll with advantage on that, and it's going to crit. I rolled with dice in front of me. Let's see. It deals 2d6 plus, so 4d6 plus 3. Piercing damage? Yes, it is piercing damage. Alright, it deals 12 points of piercing damage to... What is that in front of you? Western Sub-Ooze 3. 12 points of piercing damage. Puts it at 18 points of damage that it's taken. So, hold on, let me do math. When it's split in half, it split to 40.
It splits into half of
then
its
when it's
health.
split again in half, it split into 20. Okay, it's still alive. However, it is bloodied.
Oh,
All right.
Drippy.
That is the direwolf's turn. Now it is Eastern Ooze's turn. Did you guys like Matir? Because you can say goodbye to him.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I got distracted. Please catch me up for 10 seconds.
Alright, Ooze, one makes a attack roll at Matir with advantage. It rolls an 18 before bonuses. That is
damage. Yep.
That is 1, 2, 3 attacks from the first boss, 4, 5 from the second hits, 6, 7. This is the 8th attack. Matir's armor has 1. Oh no, Matir's armor breaks because it gives plus 18 AC. All right, Matir's armor breaks and he's no longer immune to critical hits. Let's see. Let's see if he even lives.
Oh god.
Alright, you guys are going to see Matir go down. Alright, let's see. This sub-ooze is going to move 5, 10, 15, and make a pseudoped attack at the direwolf. It rolls a 16 with advantage. The direwolf is hit. I don't know what its AC is. I'm just pretty sure 16 before bonuses hits.
I can check what a direwolf is real quick. Hold on.
Alright. I doubt these things are going to deal enough damage to knock them down, but I'll put that as DW1. Alright, that is that ooze's turn. This one's going to attack the slime, or is going to attack the toad. It is also going to hit. Roll d6 plus 4, d8, dealing 27 points of damage. I'll designate that as T1. That's what I'm talking about for a damage roll. And
for future reference, direwolf's AC is 14.
Okay, cool. That is all of the Eastern oozes. It is Admir's turn. Unfortunately, I am controlling Admir too. Hey, Admir is going to shoot with Eldritch Blast. It would be really nice if he had Hex. It would be really, really nice if he had Hex. Alright, Eldritch Blast. Oh, I'm sorry, I only clicked it once. He gets 3 rays. He's designating the 2 in front of Siegfried, and then the large one in front of Siegfried. So the first 2 at the small, and the last one at the large one. Alright, hit. Dead on the one the direwolf attacked. 4 damage, a total of 10 damage on the remaining one. And on the large one, 6 damage. That one has not taken damage yet, so it has taken 6 in total. And I designated that one as Western Ooze 2 sub 1. It's so confusing. Sorry for anybody watching. I'm keeping up with it. That's all that matters. Kypeldin, who still cannot damage these things, is going to wish he had prepared for this fight.
Yeah.
Kypeldin.
We all.
Kypeldin will hold his action while I think of what he's going to do. It is Dralos' turn.
Alright, I will go for one directly in front of me.
Okay.
I'm on the west one.
Okay. Give me a. You can take 2 attack rolls against it. Your sneak attack would trigger because you have an ally close to you. Alright, let's see what this dude is even capable of. Oh, he's got a dagger.
I'm pretty sure I hit.
Yes, you hit and you hit. You get sneak attack on one of the attacks of your choice.
You're welcome for the giant wolf cover.
Sorry about that. Not taking so long.
No, that's fine. Alright, I'm going to take sneak from the first one. That's going to be 34. And then 9 plus 5 on the second is a total of 34 plus 9 is 43 plus 5 is 48. Yeah. And that one's taken 41 points of damage. Why is that at 41? Alright, 48 points kills it. I don't know how it got to 4. Oh, somebody cast magic missiles on it. Kypeldin did. Alright, how do you kill it?
I actually kill it this time, right?
Yes.
Just kidding. Alright, so I'm going to cut like at his guts, and then I jump up and try and stab him just in face.
Alright. It bubbles and then and just collapses into a pool. That ooze is dead. Alright, let's see. That's Dralos' turn. Western oozes. There are only 2 of them left. Can't flank Siegfried! Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20...
Monvey's right there.
25, 30.
It's right above me, I guess.
Alright, yes, it took a dash action to get on top of you. Alright. It starts creeping up you. It is... Oh! These things have another ability I forgot. I will keep up with that in the future, that's my bad. Western oozes. Alright, we got 2 chances to hit Siegfried without advantage. The first attack is a 6 with plus 5 to hit is going to miss. 11 versus your AC, Siegfried?
Nope.
Stupid. These things aren't intelligent. I am going to roll this other one a percentage die. It does not move to attack the direwolf that it's flanking. 17 plus 5, 22 versus your AC. All right, that is what I'm talking about. It deals 1d6 plus 3 plus 4d8. Do you want me to split up that damage of what's acid and what is normal bludgeoning? It's 6 bludgeoning and 13 acid, a total of 19 damage. Your AC is reduced by 1 permanently. Oh, also, your sword takes -1 AC, or -1 to its attack rolls for touching them. It has a corrosive body.
And it took 19 damage, right?
Yes. All right. That is the Western Ooze's turn. It is bottom of the round, Simon's turn, who only has a slashing weapon. He is going to put his sword away and wield his shield in 2 hands and try and thwap these things to death, smacking them out of existence. I'm going to rule this is a improvised weapon, similar to a club, dealing 1d4 bludgeoning damage. When wielded in 2 hands, I'm moving it to 1d6. He does not get the armor bonus from his shield, though. It would be similar to a martial weapon, so I'm going to give him proficiency with it. Alright. 23 is going to hit. And he is going to smite because it's a weapon attack. And he'll spend a first level spell slot on that. For a total of 18 points of damage. On Eastern Sub-Ooze 1, that has already taken 18 points of damage. That brings its total damage to 36. That is his turn. Who's... Oh wait, he has extra attack. He brings his shield up and then down again with advantage. He does not crit. He does not smite a second time. He deals 1d6 plus 3. Dealing 42. This ooze is barely hanging in there. That is his turn, and it is top of the round, Vombi.
Oh boy. I'm trying to see on how far I can move, if at all. Actually, I'm just gonna measure this real quick, okay?
Go ahead.
Hold on. I need to see on how far this goes out. Measure. Okay, how far does this go? It goes in a 10-foot radius. So if I do that from here...
Yeah, that would not hit. Mateer.
But it will hit these 2 oozes.
Oh, from there it will hit Mateer. I was counting it from a square up. Now, if Mateer is flat on the floor. If you put it 10 feet up in the air right here, it wouldn't hit Mateer at all.
But it would hit all 3 of those oozes.
It wouldn't hit this one, because this one's only 5 feet tall.
If you think of it visually, like not necessarily looking at it as a speed.
It would hit these 2.
Alright,
if you put it in the air.
Alright, so putting it in the air, she is going to shatter again. add a... Let's do this at a 4th level spell slot again.
All right. The 2 boss oozes roll. The first one passes. The second one fails. What thunder damage? The first one is going to take half, and the second one takes full. So, what are these things? Oh, okay, cool. I was like, where are their HP? I never. I'm gonna put it as boss pudding 1 and boss pudding 2. They have taken half of 24 is 12, and the other one takes 24.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they are both, or rather, the second one is bloodied.
Oh my god. No, and they still took, and that was half from the health that... Oh
Yes.
boy.
You had dealt 94 points of damage to the boss pudding. It was not bloodied at 94.
Got you.
Whoa.
With
So
that being stated,
Go ahead.
I'm also going to be moving... Can I move, here?
Yeah, you
I'll
can.
put that here.
You will take an attack of opportunity if this thing wants to take it.
Yeah.
It may not be smart enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna
you'll
move...
get there.
Yeah, I'll move... Trying to get as far away from this thing as possible.
Yeah, as you run from it, it is wrapping its limbs around you. But you can easily just, like, it's so slow that you can easily just get out. It does not whip any of its pseudopod limbs at you. Alright. That is Vombi's turn. It is Siegfried's turn.
Alright, gonna play smarter this time. So I'm going to target the 2 in front of me with Eldritch Blast. 2 to the smaller one, and then 1 to the big one.
Okay.
Oh,
And you are aware casting a spell in melee has disadvantage?
Does it?
Yes, it is a ranged spell attack. When you make range attacks and with the enemy within
Gotcha.
5 feet, it's
I gotcha.
disadvantage.
I gotcha.
And since you didn't know that,
let
I
me-
will allow you to step back if you want. You have the chance of taking a attack of opportunity, or you can just roll with disadvantage and roll a second time.
Can't get any worse than that, but if you will let me, I will take a step back and deal with the disadvantage.
All right. It is their reaction to split, so that's why some of them are choosing not to split. However, Matir is not so lucky. They are both going to take attacks of opportunity at Matir. The highest one...
Siegfried, right?
Yeah, Siegfried. The highest one hitting a 15 versus your AC.
Nope.
Alright, they miss and miss. That 9 hits the first one. Which one were you targeting?
Little one first.
Okay. Roll damage.
1, 2, and it can't be split among them, can it?
You
That's only
can
Magic Missile
target
does that,
you can target the rays at different targets.
Okay, I was gonna send 1 to the big one. Okay.
All right, this is Western Sub Ooze 1. Or Western Sub Ooze 2. And it has taken a total of 10 points of damage. And you deal 8 additional points to it, which would bring its damage to 18. And the 2 go at the large one, or they go at the one at the small and one at the large?
2 at the small, 1 at the large.
Okay, roll me an attack roll for the second ray at the small one. And then roll me an attack roll for the ray at the large one.
Okay.
I will let you choose if you want to re-roll damage for those. The second ray does hit.
We'll just keep that.
All right. You bring its total damage up to 22. It is dead at exactly 22 HP is what its HP would have been after it split.
I guess I guess the Iroquois with close range shooter.
All right, and roll me one last ray attack at Western Ooze 2 sub 1.
Oh, not damage. You mean attack? All right, sorry.
Yeah, attack roll. You're keeping the damage if you hit. All right, that hits. You deal 10 points of damage, bringing its total damage to 16 points that it's taken. It is. Go ahead.
He's gonna yell out, "Hold on, Mater."
All right. Is Mater going to hold on? Mater rolls a death save. Actually, I'll roll this on stream. Mater rolls a death saving throw. Mater passes a death saving throw. It is the giant toad's turn. Giant toad swallows this ooze. How is that ooze alive? It's alive at 1 HP? Are you serious? Does it swallow deal damage? It's almost criminal to waste an action on this thing. Swallow. Toad makes one bite attack. If it hits, the target is swallowed. I guess it. Yeah. All right. It is going to eat it and consume it. Num. That ooze is dead. All right. That is that giant toad's turn. This giant toad makes a bite attack. Attempting to grapple and nom the other one. Alright, 7 is going to hit. It is grappled. It takes, that is the first damage that one has taken. I'm going to designate that as Eastern Ooze 3. And it takes a total of 18 points, or 16 points of damage. Alright, that's all the giant toad's turns. Boss Ooze's turn! Do they consume? Oh man, I just lost my percentage die. Just bounced away. Alright, one is going to try and consume Mater. The other is going to move forward 5. Oh, sorry, that was wrong. It was right here. So 5, 10, 15, 20. And it is going to spew acid in a cone at the party. Siegfried, Simon, and Kaipeldin, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Now, do Simon's and mine aura overlap? Like double up?
It would if Simon had an aura. Kaipeldin is going to pass with the benefit from your aura. Siegfried is going, or Simon is going to fail.
I got 20.
All right. It spews acid at you. You take half. you take 20 points of acid damage. For what it's worth, the other ooze fails too, but it's immune to acid damage. That recharges on a d6. It does not. And the other one is going to consume material. Oh, it only has 2 attacks. But if it hits twice, it gives him 2 death saving throws. You guys failed to see Matir as this slime hovers over him, moving over his body. That is their turn. Direwolf's turn. So many creatures. All right, Direwolf.
Sorry.
Attacks Boss Slime, which is Boss Slime 1. It is going to hit. Wolf, roll me 2d6 plus 3 as it has hit the Boss Slime. Second Direwolf is going to move up and attack. It is also going to hit. Roll me another 2d6 plus 3. Eastern Oozes are going to attack. They're going to hit the toad. I will roll the damage later. Second Eastern Oozes are going to attack with advantage at the Direwolf. This one is also going to move in, attack the Direwolf. 2 more hits at the Direwolf. Those landing hits. The last one is going to attack Simon, and it is going to miss. Alright. Surprisingly, it is still a creature I am controlling. Admir is going to roll Eldritch Blast at the smallest ooze underneath the boss, nat 20. At the how much damage has it taken, he's aware of it. Second ray at the smaller ooze, because that probably won't kill it, and the second one at the small one the second one at the boss. Alright, that is all of... Nope, I'm controlling Arcanist Kite Paladin. He cannot do anything to damage these, and he doesn't want to waste his spells on these. That is his... Draelos, take your turn. I'm going to roll a bunch of damage.
I am just gonna go balls to the wall and try and kill the one.
Alright. Okay, this ooze has died. I'm going to put it with the defeated ones. The one that Admir targeted with the ray. 1d10. 9 points on that ooze. Which is the boss. That's 9. Wolf, you rolled those 13 damage, so let's add all of this up. That's 21. It was bloodied at 21 points of damage, and then plus is 30. Or wait, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was bloodied at 34 points of damage. Okay. This boss ooze has taken 34 points of damage between everything that you guys know about. This toad gets attacked. 4d8. That toad, I believe, goes down.
How much health does a giant toad have on average? Usually they have
39.
39, yep.
Alright.
6d10 plus 6.
That ooze is down. This direwolf is that 18 hits. What are you hitting, Draelos? That is at the direwolf from one pseudoped attack, and the other one missed it. that dire wolf is
Very bloody.
DW1. 19 plus 30 puts it at 49 points of damage.
Oh, it should be dead then.
Okay. All right. This direwolf disappears, and that which one were you hitting, Dralos? The one I'm pinging, or a different one?
The one you're pinging.
Okay. That is going to be 27 points of damage. All right, and that is Western Ooze 3. That is the first damage Western Ooze 3 has taken. At 27. All right. It is that's Dralos' turn. It is oh, it's Use's turn.
Paladin.
Oh, Kypeldon. Yeah, he can't damage these things. It is Ooze or Western Oozes. There is only one Western Ooze left, and 2 Eastern Oozes. Direwolf. It attacks without advantage. 14 before bonuses is going to hit. Come on, big damage.
Small damage.
Alright, that is the first damage this wolf has taken. I'm going to put it at 30 and designate it as Direwolf since it's the only one. That's its turn.
Apparently.
It is Simon's turn. Simon, shield up! Shield down, twice in a row, with advantage.
Because Giant Toad is giving him flanking.
Hits and crits. The last one, he's going to burn a burn a smite on, and deal 38 points of damage to. I have this as only taking 5 points of damage. That brings it to 43, which is its exact max HP. It is also dead. Eastern Ooze 1 has been defeated. All right. What are we down to? He will use the rest of his movement to run forward and say, Matir! That is his turn. It is Von B's turn.
Oh boy. Von B's turn. You know what? How hurt does everybody look?
I'm about halfway down.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, Matir is beanie.
Alright.
We don't know that he's dead yet, but
Yeah.
it seems to be a
Yeah,
flight
no,
that might just be happening.
I'm going to try this. How many individuals are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no, Von V's gonna do this. Von V is going to call out. Going to just yell out, "Don't give up yet," and cast a 6th level spell slot to all of you.
Mass Healing Word.
God damn. Thought it would do
All
more,
right.
but
Well, I mean, pumping
Yeah.
out 15 points of healing across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people is 5
Okay.
times 15 is like 60 points of healing.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
I have a Gift of the Ever Living One, and it says when my familiar is within 100 feet of me, because it's on Drelo 35. Treat any dice roll to determine the hit points regained as having rolled max value.
Okay, do the math
I'll
yourself.
take some free help.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like what the math is.
No, it's for Siegfried. It would be,
Okay.
let's see. It would be 1d4 plus 3d4.
Which I almost rolled perfectly max on the other 4d4.
So 4d4 plus 4 is
Yeah, I got it.
okay.
I'll do the math.
All right. Everybody is going to be feeling a little bit better. Except Matir, he's dead, unfortunately.
Okay, good.
No.
All right. What does Vonby want to do with her standard action?
That was a bonus action. Standard action.
Don't you
You
have
know-
a whisper spell that you can insult somebody?
Yeah, but
As
that's
a
a
cantrip?
charm effect. Yeah, I have vicious mockery, and I don't think these guys would be affected by a charm effect, are they?
No. If you don't have anything to do with your standard, that
Although
is.
I do have something. Can I do? Actually,
Siegfried, take your
I'm
turn,
going
and we'll
to-
come back to Vonby. Wait, do you know what you want to do?
Yeah, can I do a minor illusion to make a sound effect to try and cause these creatures to believe that there's something right here? Hold on.
You want to throw your voice, kind of?
Yeah, kind of throw my voice calling out for all of them to go over here with minor illusion. Towards the center area right in this puddle. Hold on.
Okay.
I can't. Why? I'm trying to click on it. It's not letting me click on it.
I can assume where you mean. Roll me a. I will allow you either a deception or arcana check.
Let's see which one's better. I will do Arcana because Deception is not much better. And I'm going to go ahead and use Perilous Skill, I think. Yes. And which gives me a Bardic Inspiration die, essentially. So Deception, or Arcana. And then plus my Bardic Inspiration die, which gives me a...
Okay. You can
10.
roll that. You are going to fool 3 of these oozes. You seem to catch their attention. They'll move on their turn. Siegfried, it is your turn.
Oh, that is a 27 because of Peerless Skill.
It is your turn, Siegfried.
Okay. Targeting the I guess half this boss in front of me. Eldritch Blast.
All right, go ham. It's taken 34 points of damage that you know about. That hits.
Hit.
Roll
Okay, so,
damage, or roll 2 more rolls. Roll me 2 more attack rolls. Each ray has to roll a separate ray.
Didn't realize that. All right, thank you for clarifying that for me.
Uh-huh.
I didn't say it there.
30. Okay, I'll allow you to keep that other damage. It has taken 44 points of damage that you know about. It is bloodied. It is very bloodied.
Roll the last damage die.
Alright, it has taken 50 points of damage. It is barely clinging in there. Somebody should do some slashing damage to it.
Sure.
Alright, that is Siegfried's turn. It is Matir's turn. Matir is out of the turn order. Alright, it is the giant toad's turn because that's still alive. 5,
Yeah.
10, 15, 20. Let's see. Okay, so for this toad, I'm going to rule this ooze is distracted and has advantage on the attack. It tries to attack that small one. That is the first damage it has taken. It is that small one is restrained as it is hit by its attack. All right, that is the giant toad's turn. This is the last remaining toad. I accidentally removed the dire wolves off the initiative order, but it is the boss's turn, moving at a 17. Nami Siegfried, or
Listen to the thing that, which, there,
5,
it was,
10, 15. Oh, and it would be dragging Matira's corpse with it. It spews acid. And it is going to not hit the direwolf. Wow, look at that direwolf barely avoid that. It is going to hit Admir, and it hits Kaipeldin again. It also hits Siegfried.
And
All right.
Break me with acid.
First die is for Simon. Second die is for Kaipeldin. And do I have to roll for anyone else? I'll roll on Admir's sheet. Simon fails. Kaipeldin passes a second time in a row.
Same for me. I passed 3 times in a row so far.
All right, and Admir
Right.
is
So what's
not
the-
at 0 HP. Rolls a dexterity saving throw, and is also going to pass. It is going to be 8d8, and it does not recharge. You take 41 points of acid damage if you have failed. Simon is bloodied. Kaipeldin is also bloodied.
That's about 20.
Yes. All right. That is it. Oh wait, the other one makes an attack at Simon with advantage. 18 is going to hit. It reduces his armor. 18 is going to hit before bonuses. For D6 plus 3, or plus 6, plus 8, D8. His armor is reduced by 2. Simon goes down. Alright. That is the boss's turn. It is the direwolf's turn. Direwolf is going to make a bite attack, and it is going to hit. At this ooze. That is Admir is the last person. Admir makes 3 ray attacks. 19. All of these at the boss until it dies. 19 is going to hit. Oh, come on. I would say minimum damage kills this thing, but kills it at 53. All right.
That was beautiful.
And the last two at that slime right there. 15 and 14 both hit before bonuses. I'm gonna roll 2d10.
I think you moved the wrong one up.
No, I moved the boss one.
Oh,
The bosses are upside down. It's hard to tell with so few of them. He deals 8 points of damage to it. It has taken a total of 32. We're so close, guys. I'm sorry we're going long tonight. We're not long. We're almost at our stopping point. Okay, cool.
it just feels longer.
Yeah. Let's see. That is Admir, and I have to roll the wolf's damage. It is Kaipelden's turn. He continues to hold his action. However, he is going to take the dodge action over there. And he can't move through all of that sludge. So he is going to be right there and take the dodge action so he can stop getting acid spewed at him. They are immune to the prone condition, so I'm not rolling the direwolf's prone condition. Alright, it is Dralos' turn.
Woo! And you got a direwolf helping you.
How much damage did you deal to this western ooze earlier with your attack roll? Oh, I see it. 27. So 27 plus that direwolf's 9 puts this at taking 38. Or no, 36. So it's taken 36 so far. Cool. All right, Dralos, what are you doing?
I will. Yep, that's the goo that I want to go after.
Okay. You can pick up the dagger you threw last turn and attack with your bonus action. That is going to hit and hit. Alright, the first one is going to be 12 plus 23 is 35. Plus 9 is 44 points of damage on it. It's taken 36. That is 80 exactly. It is still alive, albeit barely. This ooze, 5 HP. This ooze is at... I'm not going to tell you that one because it has a considerable amount left. This one is at... That one's not doing so bad either. Alright. This ooze, though, over here...
I think is untouched?
No, it's taken 16 damage from the toads.
Okay.
But all of your damage is focused now. Alright, it is... That was Dralos' turn. Oh, Western ooze. He honestly can't damage this. The only spells he has either split them or deal lightning. You know what? He is actually going to damage these. He'll spend another... He'll spend a first level spell, and he will magic missile 2 missiles at the Western ooze and 1 missile at the boss ooze.
I'm a little terrified.
D4 plus 1. Wow, that's actually really good damage. Alright, he kills this ooze and deals 8 points of force damage, bringing its total damage to 40. It is very bloodied. You guys know you killed the other one at 59 points of damage, I think, from... Or you killed it at 58 points of damage. Or no, you killed it at 53 points of damage from Admir. This one is at 40 points of damage. Alright, that is Kaipelden's turn. Western Ooze is dead. All of the Western Oozes are dead. Simon rolls a death saving throw. Rolls a 13. He passes. Top of the round, it's Von V's turn.
Oh boy. One, I need to do something good. What happens if I heal somebody while they're rolling death saving throws again?
They regain hit points as if they were at 0 hit points, the amount you healed, and then they wake up.
Okay. If that's the case, I am going to tell the giant toad and the direwolf to defend Simon, as well as casting at my last 4th level spell slot, Shatter.
Alright, go ham.
And I'm casting it so that way it will hit these 3 oozes, but not hit the giant toad or the, so like about here.
Okay.
Oh,
And-
Material's body.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I can't. I need to damage as much as I can.
It's fine.
fine.
They roll
Yeah.
saving throws against it. They fail and the small one passes.
Would it still hit him even though he's like on the ground?
Well, he's
Yeah,
dead.
but I'm telling the.
I
Alright,
can't accept it yet.
go ahead and roll damage.
I just did.
You already did. Okay. 14 plus 9 is 23 points of damage. The big one, Boss Ooze 2, goes down. It only counts as defeating one enemy because it's split in half. Alright. And then there was another one underneath there. That's an Eastern Ooze. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's fine. It'll take its turn with the other Eastern Oozes. Alright, and I'm going to roll another
people-
saving throw for that ooze. It fails also. It takes 23 points of damage. What is this? Eastern Ooze sub 1? No, this ooze was never damaged. No, okay, it was damaged at 16, and then it was split by Mateer. Okay. No? That was Eastern Ooze 3. This is Eastern Ooze 2. Eastern Ooze 2 has not taken damage. Only Mateer split it. Alright, so that's the first point of damage either of these have taken. They are both bloodied at 23.
Oh boy, I was hoping that was going to kill more of them. Again, there's not much else I can really do besides get moving.
Hey,
I'm
that's a
guessing
lot
I'm-
of damage. That's 60 or 40 46 points of damage across 2 things, so that's good.
I'm able to move right here, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm moving right there.
If you have not used your bonus, never mind. I was going to suggest Bardic Inspiration, but you guys have more fight, so it's pretty decent to save them. All right, Eastern Oozes. Die, Toad, die. Die, Toad, die. I'm not even going to roll damage for this Toad. It is very dead. It was hit, and you know what? Just for good measure, I actually don't think that Toad has taken damage. So I will.
Wait, that was on
That toad has not taken any damage. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
21.
was
It is still alive.
Okay, because you skipped me.
Oh wait, did I? Oh, it's Siegfried's turn. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And
I was just very adamant about killing this Toad.
no. All right, so I'm moving up. I'm moving up here. Okay,
Okay.
still far enough away. The one over Mateer's body. How am I having that?
Okay. Roll damage or roll an attack.
One. Two.
That is going to hit,
Is-
and that is going to miss. I'm going to roll your percentage failure on that.
It's Mateer.
Yeah.
Please don't hit Mateer. He's already had a bad day.
He had a real bad day.
Oh God!
Oh God.
Oh god.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, hold on, let's see. And there's no way. Okay, so I'm about to tell you what happens. 3, 1, 2. Okay, so you're go ahead and roll me damage for all 3 of those. Your ray is going to streak past this one. It hits. It goes off into the distance, and then you see it gleam on something. It refracts, hits like a coin or something, gleams, refracts again, and then streaks into Matera's body and zips past this one. The damage of the third one is split across Matera, that one, and that one. They each take 1 point of damage as your ray zips there.
Oh my god,
I rolled
that is
a
amazing.
percentage die, and I was just like, okay, I re-roll on anything less than a 5. 1. Okay? 1 and 1. Okay, so 3 things are getting hit by this. And so, yeah. Alright. You are... Yeah, so your ray is going to go through those 2, and then the other 2 rays are going to find their mark there. So it takes a total of 13 damage, and Matera is also very dead, and the other one takes 1 point of damage. So 13 brings it to 36, and 1 brings the other one to 24. Okay.
I didn't mean to do that.
That is your turn. It is Giant Toad's turn. Giant Toad
Toad just died.
attempts to swallow. It is going to hit with a 9. The target is swallowed. Let me look at... I
thought you killed Giant Toad.
No, I accidentally skipped its initiative order.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, he skipped his turn.
It has total cover. It takes at the start of each of its turns. So it's still...
Oh my god, that thing's not gonna die in the toad!
Alright, it deals 12 damage to it, bringing its damage to 36. Alright, this one is swallowed. That is Giant Toad's turn. Eastern Ooze's turn. It takes 3d6 of damage, taking a total of 8 points of damage, bringing it to 84. Would you guys believe me if I told you this thing was living with 1 HP?
Yeah.
I believe it.
It's been a crazy night. I wouldn't be surprised.
Come on,
Alright.
Simon.
1d20 plus 5. Hitting from inside the toad. I don't know what its AC to hit is. I don't know. I'm gonna say it's not very hard to hit inside the toad. It's got 11 AC.
Yeah, it's
Wait.
11 AC.
Can a restrained creature make attacks? If it's restrained, it might only be able to try and
Exist.
Yeah. I don't think restrained creatures can make attacks, so whose turn is it next?
What's the east?
Oh, wait.
The
A restrained
big one?
creature's speed becomes 0, can't benefit attack rolls against the creature. Oh, the creature's attacks have disadvantage. Okay, it can attack. I am going to roll with disadvantage. How does it not hit inside the toad? It rolls
The
a
expression
10.
shooting the inside of a barn applies here.
Okay, whatever. That is its turn. This one, you know what? Screw this toad. It's going to attack the toad, and it is going to hit. Rolling a 14. Dealing 1d6 plus 3 plus 4d8. 12 points of damage, and there's a high chance that toad is still alive.
Yeah, no.
It's taken 21, 33 points of damage. I believe
You
it's
can
got
do it,
like
Toady.
37 HP.
It has 39 HP.
The toad is still alive. Whatever. Alright,
Hashtag.
Eastern Ooze. They are not intelligent, so they're not running away. 5, 10, or 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, the whatchamajigger has a corrosive body. I haven't been keeping up with it because everybody's been using a weapon. But the toad making contact with it is actually going to die from touching it. Alright. It is... Well, let me make sure I do that fair, because it's only 1d8 acid damage, and it could potentially live. It's at 3 HP.
It's that 3 HP.
I'm just going to use a direwolf to represent the toad, because I don't want to... Alright! So the toad is living.
The bane of your existence, you freaking toad.
That is all of the Eastern Ooze's turn. It is Admir's turn. No, Eric, you're done.
Thank you, that was beautiful.
3 ray attacks. At 2 at the smallest. Well, I think he'll shoot all 3. Let's see. 2d10 at the smallest one is going to kill it, and 1d10 at the largest one deals 9 points of damage to it. That is Eastern Ooze 3. It has taken 27 points of damage. Alright, that is his turn, and it is Calgaren's
At
turn.
this point? Oh, Calgaren, yeah.
He is going to move forward and make a medicine check. Yep. This is going to say Archmage. I'm just using the generic Archmage thing. He makes a medicine check. He stabilizes Simon. Simon will regain 1 HP and wake up in 4 hours. It is Dralos' turn.
Alright, I have 30 speed, which is disappointing.
You can dash as a bonus action. 5, 10... Wait, I'm sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 gets you right there.
Done and done.
Alright, give me an attack roll. Oh, I lied to you. I'm sorry. Admir killed that creature. So let's see if 60 still gets you there, and you can make that same attack roll. That hits. Roll me damage. You get your sneak attack. 30 points of damage on this thing puts it at 57. It is still alive. Alright, it's all down to you, Eastern Ooze. 3.
Does the direwolf still have an action?
Oh, yes, it does. I accidentally deleted it because the other one died. This direwolf can move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 65 gets it there. It can take the dash action, but it's going to ready an action because it's told to protect. And it's going to attack the ooze if it gets in range.
Okay, that's fair.
Alright. Well, you know what? Yeah, that's actually good. That's its turn, and Kypeldin made his thing. Dralos, Simon doesn't need to roll. He'll wake up in 4 hours. It is Vombi's turn at the top of the round.
At the top of the round,
Can you deal 28 points of damage?
28 points of damage. Technically, I can do a lot.
I wouldn't waste it. I would just let your caster... I would just hold your action and let your casters Eldritch Blast this thing to death.
Well,
And that is my honest advice, because there is somebody you guys are hunting down here.
yeah, no, that is true. Yeah, I'm gonna ready my action.
You are not capable of casting Eldritch
sorry.
Blast. I will say, let's see, you can move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 feet gets you here.
Mm-hmm.
And you can give the help action to Siegfried. You can't reach Dralos. But you can give the help action to Siegfried if he makes a... if he does an action...
me, he'll be dead.
Yeah, well, if Siegfried takes an action that you're able to help him out with, you'd give him advantage. I don't think you have to specify in the help action when you provide it. Just if
That's fair.
does anything you're capable of doing, he'll have advantage on it, although you're not capable of casting Eldritch Blast.
Could I technically also give the help action to Dralos by having my familiar fly to him to help?
You have to be within 5 feet. The familiar can give the help action, but it can't take an attack action. So it can help, but not with attacking. It can help with skill checks, but not attacking. Alright, so you give the help action to Siegfried. It is Siegfried's turn. Proceed to Eldritch Blast, unless you want to do something else.
I mean, I could, but this is tired and true.
This is my spell, and I do it well.
1.
Alright, if you roll 3 10s, you kill this thing.
Right? I know. That 12 hit?
The 12 hits. Roll damage.
Okay.
Oh, not looking good. Alright. 5 plus 8 is 13, plus 4 is 17. 64 plus 10, it has
Halfway
taken
there.
74 points of damage. Alright.
Whoa.
Alright.
Halfway there.
Are we gonna kill somebody else? It is the toad's turn. The toad makes a bite attack at the one in its mouth. It is restrained. It has advantage. It kills it.
Okay, good.
The toad is going to hop on top of Dralos.
Stab.
Yeah.
Stabbity stab,
actually,
stab, stab, stab.
5, 10, 15, 20.
I can get around.
Yeah, it's trying to... It would try and flank with you, but it can't. Alright. This one is dead. And then we have... whose turn is it? Oh, it's Eastern Ooze. Eastern Ooze 3. Gonna be the hero of the people. It is going to miss Dralos. Oh, the toad is dead. The toad died when it made that melee attack. unless this rolls under a... Okay, the toad is definitely dead this time. When it made contact, it died.
Finally,
Alright.
right, Brandon?
Yeah, it is Admir's turn. Admir rolls 3 ray attacks. 7 is going to hit. 5 plus his bonus is going to hit because these things only have 7 AC, and 15 is going to hit. He rolls 3d10. Can he kill it? 14. 10. 8. He kills it, blasting bits of slime everywhere. Alright. You guys have succeeded. You can explore this room if you'd like, but
I'm checking Matir's body. I'm assuming he's dead, so I'm going to see if there's anything not dissolved.
Yeah, Matir is, there's no signs of life left in his body. His adamantine armor lies in acid burn scraps around him. Half of his corpse is dissolved as it's been consumed by the ooze that was dragging him. Let's see. You are going to find his magic longsword +1, and I will roll you a percentage die on his hand axes. You find 1 hand axe. You find the second hand axe is dissolved. His headband of intellect is magical. That is in perfect condition. And his explorer's pack. The bag of the explorer's pack is partially dissolved, but it's still held enough to carry all of its contents. So you can add explorer's pack, headband of intellect, magic longsword, and 1 hand axe to your inventory. I'll roll your percentage die on how much of his gold survived to. 23%. I'm just going to say 23 gold, because I don't want to do 23 of 110. You find
While he's there...
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
It would be an extra 2 at 0.3.
I was going to say, because this is what's left of him, yeah, we'll get you.
Close his eyes, sweet prince.
If his eyes are still on his body, yeah.
Kai Peldon, who, knows Matir is just hired muscle, is going to nod and say, occupational hazard, although his sacrifice is appreciated.
I would recommend, after we get out of here, Artarkinus, that you might want to send people to clean this place up.
Agreed. Although, checking on Simon's body, how long until he stabilizes again?
I rolled a d4. Just from he is completely unconscious. He is bloodied and burned to acidically burned to a pulp. He's at 0 HP. With the stabilizing medicine check, he regains 1 HP in 4 hours. He wakes up whenever he goes above 0 HP.
I'll burn 2 second level spell slots of healing word.
Well, but I was gonna do something that, if you don't mind.
Oh, okay. If you would rather do that first.
Yeah, for him, I will cast Healing Light, and let's see, that is, I'm gonna use 2d6s from the pool, my die. But he'll heal from 9 plus 3.
Plus 3.
I'm sorry.
So
Plus 4. Sorry.
12, okay.
Plus 4. So.
13 points of health. He is going to gasp for air. Simon comes awake.
And then I do 2 spells, 2 level 2 spells of healing word.
He's going to hold up the hand and say, Don't. I've got this. His hands begin to glow, and he turns them into fists. He casts, or he doesn't cast. He uses his lay on hands.
Mm-hmm. I'm still gonna cast one. Just
I would say I would focus on healing anyone else and look at Kai Paladin to see, have you taken any damage, sir?
Kai Paladin is resting just above bloody. I forgot he had a feat that gave him reduced magical damage. But yeah, Kai Paladin is going to. He is. You're going to see he's looking
Alright.
dirty and grimy from the scuffle, but he's not terribly hurt. He's going to say, bruises and scrapes, I'll be fine. Is going to
I'll
say.
need.
Go ahead.
I think we might need you at better strength than what you are, and healing word. Second level healing word on a paladin.
All right. Kai Paladin regains 10 HP. Whew. Okay.
And-
Let's end there for the night.
I'll do second wind right before though. 1d10 plus my fighter level.
All right. This room, you guys can see on the far eastern side. Just from, and I'll give this to you guys from Siegfried's zigzagging Eldritch Blast. There is something that gleamed over there, probably the passageway out of here. Alright, so we'll pick up here next session. And yeah, do you guys want combat experience now or when you finish the dungeon?
Might as well wait since we can't benefit from it if you level up anyway.
Mm-hmm. Again.
Yeah, we'll do it at the end, I think.
Long
Let's
day.
just what would you ballpark tonight?
Honestly, I don't know. I'd have to. It'd take me a second to add it up. But bare minimum, you guys defeated 6 black puddings, which would be 6,600 divided amongst 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Oh, 7 people. Oh, wait. 6 people. Yeah. So yeah, bare minimum 1,100, but I'll give it to you guys at the end of the session, and then the boss pudding was scaled up. Good stuff tonight.
Yeah. Oh boy, that was a lot of.
It was my wonderful girlfriend who told me all of these encounters are good, but what if they spit acid? And I was like, oh, yeah. We'll add that in.
Oh boy, yeah.
That's why I was useless. It's all her fault.
Yeah, I know. And then